Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to watching the weekend for all the signs in reverse order, starting from the Pisces, going down, up, left, right, to the Aries. Drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we're just about to jump into this thing here. It's been a long week, okay? It's been a long week. A long one. But I made it though. I was putting water in my radiator. I had the week overheating and shit. But I still had to get to the money. I still had to make me some money. So I had to do what I had to do. But I would the channel was the last thing on my on my mind at that time. So that's why I be trying to post something. But shit, by the time I figure it out, I probably ain't gonna make it. It's already the week was gone. Like I'll see y'all Friday. Shit. So I don't wanna take forever. I always say that. All right. Starting with the Pisces people. I don't want to forget a timestamp. It's not that big of a deal. Really, you don't have to do too much to figure it out. All the rest of the timestamps will be surrounding it. I mean, shit, it got to be between this time and that time. So, get out the way. Don't fall off now. Don't fall off. Alright. I'm falling and I can't get up. I don't know what that's about. Alright. Pisces. People. Pisces people. Pisces cross watching. Yeah. Pisces places. What have you. The energy and the frequency for the Pisces people. What they need to know. Somebody can see. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. Somebody can see clearly. But how bad was it raining? That's what I need to know. Because when it rained real bad, your windshield wipers ain't even helping. I hope that's a dream. Hi, Erica. Mind your fucking business, Machado, whatever the fuck your name is. Akuna Matata. Okay. Pisces. The Eight of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles. And the Ace of Wands. Moving on up to the east side. Something's progressing, building up. I leveled up. I feel important. I'm hearing voices saying flex on them. That's what Money Bag Girl said. Hold on, guys. Damn it. Let me see here with my trick. Oh, shit. Down goes Fraser. Here, give me a papa. Girl, you ain't waking up. Hold on. Let me get you some more milk. You thought you farted, but you shit it. All right. My bad about that. Now, Back to this. Something's something's progressing, something's growing, something's building. Something this could be something to do with a creative endeavor with this Ace of Wands energy. It's something that you're doing all by yourself. So with the Nine of Pentacles, something you've been working diligently on. Some idea, some inspiration. Something's creating you an opportunity or small yet solid. That's also the card of the little loyalty card. I don't know why that's it, but something's unbelievable or something's not something's happening that you won't be able to believe or you'll believe it, maybe you won't believe it. The Tower energy is catching you by surprise, but it's good. Ten of Wands, burdens release, the weight is going down. Four of Swords, you're stepping away from something which is really causing a cause and effect. It's causing a lot of weight to be a lot of burdens, a lot of dead weight. That's what it is for some. In some cases, you're able to step back, release, retreat from something. Look at you go. Maybe you're shocked at yourself. Shit, who knows what's going on with that? But you're going to be feeling victorious and excited, happy, nonetheless. Um, you'll be reflecting. There's some type of reflection here over something that you couldn't trust when it comes to love or emotions. Something that brings confusion and guardedness. Somebody might be reaching back out from the past, um, causing you to look at them with the Seven of Swords, like, back up, I don't trust you. I feel like you're focusing on yourself and something that makes you feel victorious, something that you're feeling creative about, inspired to do. Pisces. There's the Seven of Swords coming to join us. I guess they got something to say here. Deception, lies, envy. Hey. Nine of Wands. Knight. Somebody's a player. But you don't hear me, though. Somebody, I try to told you. It's like, what's that? I told y'all. But y'all didn't listen to me. That's something I heard off of Drumline. It's a song, though. Got you in the club, shaking your ass off, or some shit like that. I don't know. Somebody told somebody something and they didn't want to listen. No, I don't. I don't need nobody snatching my soul. But thanks. You keep your Jesus, baby. Moving right along. You live, you learn, you discern, you grow. Not the church people, though. Y'all stay oppressed. Listening to what people told y'all to believe. Coming on the people's channel. Somehow you wandered on the tarot, but your Bible told you not to be here. You guys crack me up. Anyway, Seven of Swords. Somebody I don't know if somebody's telling you. You're telling somebody. Somebody's telling somebody that don't fuck with this person. You can't trust them because they're a player. Don't fuck with them. Don't do this. Don't do that. Or this could be your intuition telling you, yourself and you. Nine of Wands, but maybe it's some happiness. Some Nine of Cups. Not the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Cups to the Six of Swords to the Seven of Pentacles. Somebody's looking backwards, and I don't know if that's the best thing for them. This is a situation. It's like pausing and reflect, taking one last final look back, but you already headed into calmer waters where I feel your wish fulfillment will be. I don't feel like there's no point in looking back at some shit which you know you can't trust, or it's like somebody's not reliable, somebody's flighty, somebody's not committed. They're not committed, not committing. They don't want to commit. They're flighty. The Knight of Wands don't commit. He's in and out. He get what he want and he go. Okay, and then the Nine of Pentacles says that you just better off on your own. What's this Knight of Wands energy going? The Chariot, the Queen of Wands, and the Four of Wands. That caught me by surprise. The Death card to the Two of Wands, to the Seven of Wands. Something's ended because of choices, movements, and decisions, and somebody's standing at ground of their Seven of Wands energy. When it comes to a reconciliation, they're very defensive. and standing the ground towards it, against it, whereas somebody else is, I feel like, trying to spin the block. There's a either there's a this is either a Pisces, or this is gonna be like a fire sign energy, but the Queen of Wands is representing somebody standing in their power, looking good, smelling good, getting what they deserve. They're leaving this behind because they can't rely on it. It's not reliable. It's flighty. It's not trustworthy. It's deceptive even. So the Chariot says they rolling the fuck out. The Chariot don't look backwards. It don't stop. It don't none of that. You gotta get on this bitch or you getting left. If your ride leave you, then you won't get it. There's the Chariot. Somebody's just standing in their power. And their power and standing in that power requires them to keep moving, to keep pushing, to not look back. So be aware of looking back at some shit that you already made it to calmer waters from. Calmer waters heading towards calmer waters. I feel like there's where you'll find your wish fulfillment. Looking back won't do a fuck ass thing for you. You already know what's back there. A Knight of Wands that you can't trust. But I do feel like somebody gonna come back and try to get you back. And I feel like by this time you good at standing in your power, and you got the good old willpower in you to say no, to resist, to cut it off, whatever the case is. Whereas maybe you was weak for a person at one point, or too emotionally invested. It was something I wanted to ask about. I just swooped all them cards up like that. Or was I done with that? I'm about to find out. They're not all about each other anymore. Because there's the Queen of Wands, and the Magician wasn't there, neither was the Star. Mm-hmm. Somebody's seeking solid stability. Like, whether that be like within your living environment, your finances, or in love. I feel like you don't want to build shit if it doesn't have the potential to be something solid, something that lasts forever even. Three of Pentacles. That's what there's the Empress here. I feel like somebody's gonna, if you're gonna begin something or give birth to anything, it needs to have the potential to build, or even more than just potential. It needs to be sturdy enough to build to something that's a forever. Somebody's getting good at saying goodbye, like they Sam Smith. You hear me? Somebody's where they done found themselves, and now leaving motherfuckers behind is easy. Especially you try to hold on to you. You let go of people to keep yourself. You don't let go of yourself to keep people. That's how that go. All right, moving right along. Ten of Pentacles. What's up with this? A financial break. Somebody's getting a financial break. Somebody's walking away from cycles, patterns, foundations that doesn't serve them. Something's being exposed about a tradition or something to do with cycles. Excuse me, somebody was feeling trapped in their thoughts, or they were. Maybe it was fear or oppression keeping them trapped, but they can see it clearly. The sun is exposing it, possibly by giving them a lesson, or the lesson is forcing them to see. What's this Hermit to the Sun energy? Hangman. So the Hermit, the Hermit is Virgo, Leo. It could be a Virgo, Leo, both. Somebody's here, or this is you. There's somebody learning a lesson, but I don't feel like it's you, because when I ask what's being exposed, what is the lesson teaching them, that's where you come in. So I don't know if you're the catalyst to be somebody's lesson, or somebody's learning the lesson when it comes to you. But this would be somebody who made choices, movements, and decisions that brought y'all relationship, y'all alliance, y'all whatever it is that y'all had together to an end. Eight of Pentacles. Well, what is that? That's this. They're going to be trying to work on it, and they're going to be met with this very resistant energy that you had on the other end with the Three of Cups, trying to come back. But Eight of Pentacles. What the fuck is this? Yeah, Ace of Pentacles on the bottom. Somebody's working something. They're ending. Somebody is moving slow, and somebody's got anxiety because of the fact that it's moving slow. But they are working on ending something. Ten of Swords for an opportunity, or because of loyalty to somebody else. I don't know what the fuck. This is getting messy up in here now. What's this Ten of Swords? So like maybe they're in a relationship or they in with an ex or some shit like that, but they need to walk away from it. 8 of Cups, Two of Cups is, I mean, the 6 and the 8 is a 6 and 2 is 8. That's emotionally needing to withdraw from some shit. 9 of Wands, Wounded Warrior. It's like somebody went back to the same shit that hurt them. They're back in an alliance or a connection with a past energy. Now they're working hard to try to end that shit with anxiety because they feeling like they could run out of time. But the lesson is what taught them all this. Somebody needed that. They got all the tools they need, been having them. It was about believing in themselves and getting what they deserve, okay? If you don't love yourself enough to make sure you get the best, then I don't know who the fuck going to. 3 of Pentacles. The Moon, the Devil. The Queen of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. So there's some type of harsh truth happening here. King of Cups. So I don't know if you're finding out something about this Capricorn woman or she finding out something about you, but this is definitely y'all here, both of y'all. She's here, standing in her energy, big, strong, and you are standing in yours. So, but there's a harsh truth coming out into something that's being built. Somebody's hearing through the grapevine, and I'm just about to lose my mind, honey, honey. It's gonna be heavy. Somebody ain't gonna be. It's like I don't feel like they're gonna literally lose their mind, but what they're gonna hear, they're not gonna like it. Cause some type of secret, something hidden. What's the Moon energy? The Hierophant. It's something secret commitment, or something secret happening in the commitment. Somebody could be secretly getting married after a long time coming. Exposure. It's like the Judgment card to the Knight of Pentacles, to the Hierophant. It's what's hidden. 5 of Pentacles, the Strength card, and the 4 of Swords. Underlying truth. What is this? What is this Judgment? Somebody's dragging their feet, but it's possible that they already have a commitment, but they don't want to express that. They don't want to say that because they got hope in the back of their mind of a reconciliation. So they don't want to tell you that they're in a relationship or some shit like that. So this is why they're going to bring judgment upon themselves, because karma is going to spin a block. Because judgment is clarified by the Ace of Cups, the Justice, and the 3. Somebody needed to be genuine. They needed to be compassionate. They need to be unconditional, like with no conditions. You need to roll up in here unconditionally with your love and being honest, doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do. That's how you reconcile. Somebody's on some bullshit here with this reconciliation. They're making this like choices, movements, and decisions. Justice. So this is all behind somebody's lacking perspective. Page of Swords to the 5 of Pentacles. To the Strength card. So in their lack mentality, doing the right thing would be to restrict themselves from a situation. But then the Moon card comes. There's that underlying information. Queen of Swords, she who knows. And now what? The perspective is expanding. Page of Swords. And they're starting to see what? Something that they did to you was a bad idea. Something about, it's either somebody regrets, either one or two things. Because I feel like you could have got left out in the cold. Somebody restricted themselves from you and left you out in the cold. Or this is what you did to somebody. And they're thinking this is the right thing to do until the perspective gets changed. Right? I'm here too long. I should be gone off of Pisces by now. Now they're regretting something when it comes to you and this opportunity to have with you. Right? You snooze, you lose. If you ain't gonna shit, then get the fuck up off the pot. Let somebody else sit on down, huh? Somebody else might have sat on down, and I don't know. It might not be no room to shit on this pot no more, huh? I don't know what to tell you. Shit, you live and you learn, which is how they learn and shit. There's the lesson. The lesson is exposing everything. That's what you call living and learning. And lessons is very teaching. And the pain behind those lessons, very permanent. Very remembering. Very, if the stove is fucking hot, let me not touch it. Hey, honey love. Hey, Michelle. I haven't got to Libra yet. I just now got up in here. Just now getting comfy. For some reason, I stayed on Pisces too long. Aquarius is where I'm going now. The energy and the frequency for the Aquarius people. What they need to know at this time. Aquarius. All I need in this life of sin is me and my girlfriend. Down the ride to the very end is me and my boyfriend. What's that? What's that? What's the name of that song? I think that's where the message is going to be. Hold on. Damn. Not Tupac singing it, and I ain't know. Me and my girlfriend. Highway. Bonnie and Clyde. Me and my girlfriend. So that's what that's about. Wait a minute. I looked up the wrong thing. No. It's something else. I don't know. I just said Tupac and clicked it. Like, yeah, Tupac. That's got to be it. Okay, so he got his own version, but that's not the one I'm looking for. Let me just put in who sings it. I want to play like y'all know who I'm looking for. Thank you. 03 Bonnie and Clyde. Is that the name of the song? Bonnie and Clyde. Ride or die, fool. Ride or die, fool. He said this necklace is the reason all my dates been blind dates. He don't want nobody know how much paper he got. Which is why he chose Beyonce, right? Hell, I don't know. Maybe she chose him. She ain't the type of chick that you're going to have to worry about looking at your necklace and being like, oh. She got her parents been in that shit, I think, before. I'm not even about to get caught up on that, talking about that shit. I'm concerned about the life of sin. Like, what does that part mean? All I need in this life of sin is me and my girlfriend. Down the ride to the very end is me and my boyfriend. I feel like somebody's on some Bonnie and Clyde. Should I gotta be running down into the loop to the rabbit hole? I'm just supposed to be going in there and see what's up with Bonnie and Clyde going on in there. But what is that? It's relevant to you in a way. I don't know if you ride. I don't like to call it ride or die unless you out here with YNs and y'all trapping. So let's just say like having your back. So somebody's dealing with somebody who's got their back or who's like liking all on them. Or it could be, I don't know if it's like y'all been dating a while or this is something new. You know, these days shit can go fast, it can go slow. I guess it just depends on the person and the flow and if they trying to stop the flow. Put a hope to it because they feel like it's moving too fast. That's when shit gets sticky. Bonnie and Clyde. Somebody's riding or dying. I don't know why that keep coming out. I'm trying to avoid it saying, but that's what it's giving. And the first card out is Chariot. You definitely riding somewhere. And then the Magician. Having all the tools you need. Some type of thoughts being put into action. The Hangman, the Knight of Cups. Doing what we like to do my way. Somebody could be dealing with an earth sign. It's like the... Why is Married with Children coming on? Love in the marriage, love in the marriage. Go together like a horse and carrots. Or is it carriage? I don't know. This I tell you. Did he say brother? You can't have one without the other. That's the message. That's why the Empress is down there getting birth. But she got this wife energy. Somebody's getting married because they got pregnant. It's like, okay, well, I'm going to marry you then. Because I don't want nobody else to raising my kid. That's the type of energy it's giving. Because love and marriage go together like a horse and carrots. Like it's only right. That's what somebody's feeling. I feel like the person is excited. I feel like the person is happy. Whoever this is feeling happy that somebody's going to marry them because they got pregnant. To each his own and kudos. Okay, but I'm saying this to say that later, I feel like there's a little bit of bored and discontentness that could possibly come up because there's some things that you still are not aware of. I mean, you probably could be if you just listen to your intuition, but you might, okay. Eve, love is blind. You might not try to hear that intuition right now because love is blind and it took over your mind. Sometimes what you think is love is truly not. You elevate and find. So I don't know what that's about for somebody. Somebody might be in a situation where it might not be what you thinking it is. And you'll find out a little bit after you get in the situation or a lot after. And then you're bored and discontent because you didn't have no clue about this shit. But your intuition been trying to tell you. I told y'all. Y'all wouldn't listen to me. The Chariot. Why is that here? The Justice card. The Ace of Wands. You're going to have to do more than just say it. You're going to have to do less when you always want me to. You're going to have to do more than just... Somebody don't want to hear it. They want to see it. You say you're going to do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. Well, let's see it. Let's fucking see it. Huh? Everybody trying to hear that shit. You said, I heard it all before. The fuck? What the fuck is that? Who's that? I don't know. I know, but I don't know. My brain is frying. That was the first thing that came to mind. I spit it right on out. It's frying like scrambled eggs. Not literally, just a little bit. Okay, anyway, Justice is doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do. The Queen of Wands is who stands in her power. Who's bold, confident, and she gets what the fuck she wants and deserves, okay? Ace of Wands. You're inspired. You're passionate. What are you going on with this Ace of Wands? You ain't in love with that. The Justice card. Okay. The truth hurts is what I'm hearing. So somebody need to know they need to walk away from somebody. Somebody know emotionally they need to withdraw from somebody, even though it's the harsh truth. Even though it's the Emperor, he still got to be withdrawn for him. That's the harsh truth setting in. Then the Queen, it's like, because there's the Queen of Wands, there's somebody going to get what they deserve, or they're inspired to go out and get what they deserve. And this is triggered behind somebody having to emotionally walk away from what did not serve them, because the harsh truth is that waiting on the Emperor to do the right thing because it's the right thing to do might not go the way that you're thinking or you're expecting or you're wanting it to. Okay? The Seven of Wands. It's defensive energy. Nine of Swords reverse. Queen of Cups reverse. So somebody sitting there stressing out behind somebody. And stressing because they emotionally divesting. Or you're stressing because emotionally somebody needs to grow the fuck up. I don't know which of the two it would be. But at this point, somebody's bored, discontent, and they're just wanting it to be over. They got this guarded ass energy about them, but they at the 9 of Wands headed to this here 10. Better off on my own. Mysterious. Something unknown is a fair is something unknown. There I go trying to get tired. The moon is it not fears somebody, it scares somebody. Something in this friendship, this reconciliationship, something that seems or feels unknown is what like scares somebody from doing something, from celebrating, from reconciliating, from whatever they're doing. Three of Wands. Somebody needs to know that anything worth having is worth waiting for. You good on your own, and at time something will work out. Just chill. Just chill. Let's chill. And let's settle down. Because that's what I want to do. Yep, but you got to be patient. Because something ain't the time right now. Somebody got to be patient here with some type of love that they're dealing with. Being good on your own is something that you need to refer back to a lot. The Wheel of Fortune. Because something will work out. You must think that I'm stupid. You must think that I'm a fool. Somebody's trying to talk a good game. They ain't walking it though. Knight of Cups. 2 Wands. In the reverse. It's done. The damage is already done. 2 of Wands reverse. Something, the choice was already made. But a deep connection to Gemini, Sagittarius shifts when it comes to because this is like stability. Sometimes something's working out in stability. I don't want to. It could be a relationship, but I feel like it's like stability. This could be around your home life with this 4 Wands energy. I see this lady's arms look like they're turning into octopus. It doesn't, but that's the vision I see. Somebody's working very hard. It's like they're working at overdraft, and I feel like it's going to pay off. It's something that's aligned with your spirit or your soul level. And it's working. It's going to work out for you. King of Cups. Queen of Swords. Something's working out on that solid level. And then the Hierophant, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. Something tangible, something solid, something to have and hold. perspective, seeing something. Excuse me, seeing it as a solid opportunity. And then, it's like facts are there intuitively, but the Nine of Swords. I mean, the Nine of Swords, not the the Nine of Wands. And that's not even a 9, that's a 5. I should have brought my chocolate. And that's the King of Swords, intuition. So there's an air sign there's a Aries masculine. Your intuition is warning you about some type of drama that's gonna erupt. Somebody needs to just stick to something's out in the cold, or you're out there. Let it be that. Stick to them burdens. I mean, and I like stick to holding the burdens, but to releasing the bitch and shit. Stick to the burdens. I mean, you don't. I just feel like you don't want to end up trying to argue or fight. You can do what you want to do, baby, but the Five of Wands is your intuition trying to nudge you and let you know that that's something. Then you definitely want to try. That's a warning to at least try to avoid. What is it? What's the Five of them? Somebody won't be able to help themselves. They're going to keep moving towards this. It's like, listen to your intuition and stop moving out of your ego. This person could stroke your ego. Aquarius masculine, and it's possibly why you want to keep talking to him, even though you know it's going to be some bullshit every time you talk to him. Nine of Cups reverse says that you're overindulging in the situation, and the Tower's great. Come on in here and pay you a visit. You got to be careful with that, because you're maybe holding on to something. Aquarius masculine. Oh, no. Yeah, things don't always turn out the way that you want them to, or the way that you feel like they should. So be careful with yourself out there, baby. Because even no matter how bad you want some shit to grow, if it ain't meant for you, it ain't gonna grow. Shit. No matter how bad you don't want something to grow, if it's what you're supposed to be doing, it's gonna work itself out. Shit. Shucky, shucky, ducky. Man, I'm gonna put these cards down. They're alright, they fine. They're just a little bit thicker than I feel like shuffling. Over to the Capricorn people. What's the energy? What's the frequency? What the Capricorn people need to know for the weekend? Oh, excuse me. Did my pen roll off? Oh, okay. If you were independent player, holla out. That's what I heard. I guess that's what the Capricorn people is. That's where I'm on my way to. If you got your own house, holla. If you take care of kids, holla. If you hate your baby daddy, holla. If you were independent player, holla. Oh, yeah. Something about independence. Something about being on your shit and getting it done right. All right. Capricorn people. What's the energy and the frequency? Now, won't you walk with it? Walk with it. Somebody don't talk. They don't talk a good game. They walk it. I feel like somebody's impressed by you. Four of Pentacles to the Lovers. That's Gemini. To the Knight of Wands. Quicksand. Is that Roddy Rich? Quicksand is something you stand in and you just sink. You can't find your way out. But in this person's case, they're holding on to something. This is a choice with the three. With the lovers, the Four of Pentacles. Somebody's choosing to hold on to somebody that they can't rely on, or somebody who's flighty or unreliable or some shit like that. Seven of Swords. Somebody you know you can't even fucking trust anyway. Calm waters. Maybe trying to trust them anyway. Four of Pentacles. The Fool. Excuse me. Yeah, somebody need to let this shit go. Capricorn. It's like whoever this is holding on to it, they need to let it go. Eight of Cups. Nap time. No. I dozed. I'm tired a little bit, a lot of bit. The Four of Pentacles. No, it's getting clarified by the Eight of Cups. The Fool. Somebody needs to trust the process here. They're not trusting the process enough to let this person go, so they're just holding on tight with this Four of Pentacles energy. But that's a choice that they're making with the Lover's card. The Lover's card is about a choice or a third-party energy, and somebody's choosing to put all this hope, trust, faith into somebody that they already know is not reliable. Good luck with that, baby. Okay, because you fooled me once, shame on me. Fooled me twice, shame on you. Shit. It's like you still trying to come into balance and find some healing within yourself, and then you're risking or taking some type of leap of faith or trusting in somebody. Shit, that's for somebody, because that's not even what I was talking about. I was talking about somebody. It's about you're trusting and taking risk behind persons and people you need to walk away from, right? Because you're already balancing out your own shit. Well, why is the Four of Pentacles? What does they want? What are they holding on to? Six of Wands, 10 of Wands, Five of Cups. A lot of emotions. So because they want to be victorious, but they're feeling burdened at the same time. So it's like sad disappointment. Damn. If I just fall asleep on this motherfucker, I don't need to do that. All right, give me a second. I got to go get some chocolate or something, baby, because I'm just not up. I'm just not. I'm going to be asleep. I could wait till the morning because it's going to be a short time to do with the baby. Where your head go at when you want it from the back? So like I like that. I've been on YouTube Music finding all kind of shit to play on the playlist while I'm riding down the street, thinking that I got the loudest music in the world. I need some sugar or something. And I'm always here for Mr. Goodbar. Always. Just open on up. Give me a little chocolate out of here. Seriously, I ain't sharing. I don't know why I hear dog paws. You ain't getting none. You get a sniff from over there. You can't eat no chocolate no way. Back it up. I have to do this sometime. I was thinking, I'm going to take a nap. And I was thinking, nah, I ain't going to be good. Because I might wake up in the morning with the baby. And my big kid's been gone for like, I don't know, longer than a week. Trying not to do no babysitting. I ain't mad at him. Like, let's get the fuck on. I just had some baby wipes around here. Well, I was going to attempt to not lick the chocolate off my fingers, but it ain't that big a deal. Cheers to the freaking weekend. I'll drink root beer. All right. Back to the Capricorn people. I don't know. I got that somebody needs to trust the process and let something go. Something that you don't want to let go of. And it could be like, it don't have to be like a person. It could be like maybe you're holding on to something that a person did to you. Whatever. Because it's coming out in the form of a burden or something being heavy weighted. And then with the Five of Cups that says somebody's still weighing, something's still weighing heavy on somebody about what happened to them in the past or what disappointed them in the past. Somebody might be feel this could be closure that you're feeling some type of way about, closure that you didn't get. Somebody, this could be, I feel like in some cases it's closure. Somebody even chose somebody over somebody, or somebody made a choice to be victorious elsewhere. After sitting here breadcrumbing you or giving to you and somebody else, they went ahead and went with the other person. Because Six of Wands, that's where they felt like the victoriousness was, and then Knight of Wands don't look like they were so victorious after all. No. Three of Pentacles. I feel like you wanted to build with this person, but I don't know, something went left, right, upside down, not the correct way. Okay, because you ended up in this energy of being better off on your own. If you're going to be building with somebody, then they need to appreciate you, give you the reward and recognition that you deserve, or you're just better off on your own. So that's what it ended up boiling down to, dealing with this Knight of Wands energy. Somebody's a taker. They get what they want and then they go. Okay. This is somebody that's been around for a long time. I don't know if helps them get away with it, but it's history here. Something's been happening or going on for quite a while. The Temperance is coming in, bringing healing to the situation. Excuse me. I feel like through this healing, somebody's going to receive all the tools that they need. I mean, you have it anyway. But the healing is going to remove your rose-colored glasses and allow you to see that you can have or be or manifest anything that you want to see in your life's desires. You don't have to sit here holding on to some breadcrumbing bitch. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Boy, I just had to talk to somebody about that because the world is something. People will not like this. So, for example, I'm just using myself. I was talking to this dude that I know from back in school, right? And he worked. People, you know how they try to use that work shit for excuse. So you work 12 hours, whatever, and then a motherfucker, I ain't hearing from you. So I'm like, well, shit, you got to be a little bit more consistent in your communication, and then this is where the gaslighting start. It'll be like, well, I work. I work from 1 o'clock until 12. I gotta catch the bus, so I gotta be downtown. Here go the excuses, right? And that's cool. You can give whatever you want to give, but that's not gonna mean that I'm gonna accept that shit from you. Okay, you can do what you gotta do, baby, but that's not gonna cut it. Okay, because I'm expressing to you what I expect or what I want, and you're just falling short, right? Okay, that's just part one. Okay, so you tell a person that don't work, or I need this, or that's got to stop, or however it is you're running it down to them, right? They hear you, they listen, or they don't, right? So you only gonna say it but a time or two for you just start maneuvering on to look for somebody else, or maneuvering on to get the fuck out the vicinity, or whatever the fuck were you maneuvering to, but you maneuvering, right? So a motherfucker see you maneuvering, and then here they come running up trying to call a little bit, text a little bit, put a little energy in to stop you from going somewhere. Okay, but that's just this is how people are out here. This is why you have to use your discernment and be careful with yourself, right? Because then they'll give you just a little bit of effort just to keep you from leaving somewhere, right? The next thing you notice, damn, you tried for a day or 2 days or 3 days, and now we back to square one. Say you go. So in my case, I'm gonna go out and get a new friend on your ass because I don't have time for this. So, okay, then you'll get mad at me, right? Because now I'm going to get a new friend. This is where shit gets tricky for me because didn't I ask you to talk? Didn't I ask you to make some time? Didn't I ask you this and ask you that and ask you everything else? But now you mad at me for going out of here and get what I deserve, but you wasn't giving it. Imagine that. Now I'm the bad guy. That was just my own personal story, but that's it. That's what it feels like here. It's like I sit here and I bear with you and I be patient with you, but you don't give out what you're supposed to. And as soon as I turn my head and go get it from somebody else, now I'm the bad guy. Now I'm the villain of your motherfucking story. Imagine that, huh? Oh, okay. Well, villain it on up. Just call me Superman in that bitch. You hear me? I'll be the villain. Yeah, I don't care if he was a villain. He's going to be a villain today. Okay? Yeah. So this is somebody. But then where whoever the other person is went wrong, it's like knowing you dealing with this type of person that you can't rely on, that you can't depend on, that they've been like this forever, and then you still take a risk. You still putting faith in the situation instead of just trusting the process. You're holding on. This is somebody's getting too comfortable, or that it's about comfortability. Be careful about the broken cycles. Be careful thinking just because somebody pay all your bills that you could just sit up in a bitch uncomfortable. Be careful thinking just because you get financially provided for that you can be fine missing out on good emotions and affections because the bills is paid. I mean, for some of y'all that might work out, but this is somebody holding on, holding on, holding on. I don't know if you're bearing with it and bearing with it. Please let it change, the Lord. Like, I don't know what you're doing, but you're. What's the Eight of Cups to the Fool? Four of Cups. You don't want to miss out. You don't want to miss this. And here come the tower about to rain down on you. Because you better get the fuck out of there. You don't want to miss out with the Four of Cups. You're bored and discontent. There's an offer that you don't. Either you don't. I feel like you don't want to miss out. That's what I feel like it is. I feel like you've been through a lot in this situation, such as the equal give and take or whatever exchange that y'all been having with each other. But I feel like the tower is not going to leave you with any choice. The tower comes through and then it forces you to navigate via the star, right? The star is saying this is what it's written in the stars for you, right? Stop leaning on to your own understanding. Get on the fuck out there. This is how your destiny goes, right? Whatever. Tell me about the tower. Boom. There's your reality. There's your clarity. There's the sword of truth cutting through that illusion for you to bring you up out of whatever it is you're dealing with. To thinking that you need to hold on to a motherfucker that ain't gave you not a fuck ass piece of reward recognition. Oh, maybe they'll change. Fuck that maybe. We ain't seeing no potential. You can't see potential. You can, but you'll be stuck with that shit. You got to see what motherfuckers is offering because you can see the potential in the motherfucker all you want. If they don't see that same potential in themselves, now you fucked. Chariot says you need to be moving on and leaving that shit behind, cutting it the fuck off. Right? Friends, family, relationships, whoever got to go, got to fucking go. The scissors get sharp for anybody. Snip, snip, bitch. Don't get cut off. The Four Swords. It's like you're retreating, leaving shit alone, having underlying truths and informations. Somebody's finding out an underlying truth about somebody they've been calling friend. That friend word. What's this Four of Swords? If I was your best friend, I want you around all the time. For some of y'all, something as small as somebody is your friend and they like you like that. Like that, I don't want to be friends anymore. I've been your friend. I've been in love with you for this, everywhere. They about the confessions. They about to usher confessions your ass. Yep. And here's the star here. As soon as you come out that tower, the star be here ready to help you navigate. That star and that intuition, and it'll be helping you along your travels, along your destination, along your movements. King of Cups, water sign. Your intuition is leading you to somebody that's emotionally wise, emotionally mature, strong, confident, courageous. Somebody that you relate to on a level of we both wasted our time in a certain situation that did this and did that to us. This person, they're gonna be a little defensive, just like you though. You giving out that save seven of wands energy, or cry, whatever. Somebody knows what it's like to waste their time in love and be wasting their time in love and giving love. Six of Swords. Now they in the calmer waters. That's where they run up on this new connection here, and they trying to see, can I trust it? They're trying to see it from another perspective. It's like, but I feel like both of y'all gonna be side eyeing each other. But I feel like y'all come around, the more y'all learn or get to know about each other, because y'all really realize that y'all actually have a lot in common. Somebody's ex is coming back for a second chance or third, is what I heard. They want this to work out so bad. The Justice card. Yeah, they do. They gonna say, I'm gonna do whatever. I can do whatever it takes. Eight of Pentacles. I mean, the Eight of Swords to the deal. But it's like you're gonna talk a good game, but you're gonna be stuck, trapped, opposed when it's time to take those actions, huh? It sound good. That's what you tell a motherfucker when you don't really believe it. Well, that's me. That's what I say. Sound good, don't it? I'll tell your ass that in a minute. But the Seven of Swords, Seven of Cups, the Five of Pentacles. See, sound good, don't it? That's what. And then whoever this is, somebody's at a crossroads. Follow your intuition. But at this crossroads, that's why I said somebody better be careful, because everything that looks good ain't gold, ain't glittery and gold, right? Everything that sounds good ain't good. Everything that you eat ain't good for you. Whatever the hell they say, okay. And then the Five of Pentacles. Somebody needs to be aware of taking a loss, or being tricked into taking a loss, or having that little fairy dust of illusion sprinkled over the situation so that you can be set up and prepared for a loss. When you are at this crossroad trying to figure like what will you do? What you're confused, or you have options, and one of your options might consider you to you might have to lose something, Five of Pentacles, okay? But it's either that or stay up in an illusion, right? We living for the truth, baby. You got to use discernment. Motherfuckers out here fighting hard to get that discernment just so they can see through your ass when you calling that bullshit, saying that bullshit. Nobody got time for this. Give me the little. Give me that what I got and I'm gone. Shit. The problem, man, I don't know. I feel like people be getting comfortable and shit like this because they don't want to start over. Because if you really get out there and try to date now, today, you'll see why the fuck you want to get the fucking... Let me just go back to my ex. Like, I mean, but you don't want to just... That's how you'll get trapped up in your broken cycle if you do that. Even if your ex is not, even if it's nothing out there that great, you still don't go back and settle for your ex. You wait and get you something better. Or you stay by yourself in the peace of your own peace. The piece of your own piecery. Instead of people bringing that misery ass company, leave that shit over there. I don't need that. I've been doing just fine. Me and my energy's hanging in there. The fuck. All right. Moving right along to the Sagittarius people. What's the energy? What's the frequency for the one to watch in the weekend of Sagittarius energy? What do they need to know at this time? Sagittarius people. Something about an eye opener. Why did I put your timestamp so far back? I don't know. Something about an eye opener. Sagittarius, I don't know what that's about. I feel like something takes place that open your eyes to focus on something that needs to be focused on, or to just harshly tell you the truth about something. because the Nine of Swords is down here. It's like, I'm sorry to tell you, but it's no easy way to tell you, but it's an illusion that you're building. Or you're living an illusion or some shit like that. In that case, somebody could have some other shit, or they live in a double life or some shit. It's like pausing to reflect. Somebody's dealing with a Pisces. The harsh truth is the Seven of Swords. Is that something's a facade? Something's either a facade, something's an illusion, or somebody got options on your ass. I don't know which one of them is baffling you the most, but you're pausing around. You're trying to see something from another perspective. You're trying to get a better take on this thing, a better look at it when it comes to this possibly Pisces energy. And then Justice. Okay, so you're trying to see if somebody's going to do the right thing like they claim they are. This is calmer waters you're headed to. This could be a Pisces, it could be a Cancer, but you're trying to see if what they're telling you is truth. Is it facts? Are you getting good clarity? Or yeah, because right now your guard is up strong. You're waiting on something to be exposed either through this person or about this person. Okay. Sagittarius. And then we got the King of Swords with the Two of Wands. Eight of Wands. And the Ten of Wands. Well, that escalated quickly. That's what I heard. And then we got 10% on the bottom. Sagittarius energy. So it's like you learned the lesson here when it comes to giving. Or when it comes to overgiving. Overextending yourself. When it comes to being breadcrumbed even. The Lovers. Somebody needs to make sure they choose to do what makes them happy, choose to give them peace, choose you. Okay? King of Swords. Yep, there he back. Three of Cups look like he here for a reconciliation, or that could just be a friend, but no. He's somebody who's been reflecting over the past, and he's back here for you. And hopefully a commitment is that from his perspective. It could be Aquarius here. Three of Swords, yeah. I feel like that's an Aquarius, but I feel like they already broke your heart. Shit. Motherfuckers ain't trying to go back to no heartbreak hotel. This is the some motherfuckers are just lost causes, no offense. But they just be so hurt that they can't see nothing, and you can't try to explain it to them. You can't try to help them see. Well, my job is done here. It's for me to do. Queen of Wands, the Magician, the Eight of Cups, and the Four of Cups. Choices, movements, and decisions. Sagittarius, feminine energy. There's something that you want to manifest or something you want to see come to fruition, but I feel like what has to happen first is some type of emotional withdrawing. Because that's the choices, movements, and decisions. You have to choose to walk away from being bored and discontent, from dealing with somebody that you can't rely on, knowing that you got the tools you need to manifest whatever you want to see in your life. You don't have to settle for a non-reliable motherfucker. Eight of Wands, I feel like you're going to be moving away from somebody that you've been trying to bear with, be patient with, a little bit too patient for my liking, okay? Sagittarius, y'all too patient for me, baby. I can't do it. I've been sitting there tapping the hell out of my foot so hard that it flew through the ground. Yeah. So yeah, Eight of Wands to the Ace of Cups. I feel like you're headed towards some type of blessing or blessings. Okay, because I feel like there's going to be blessings, but I feel like you're going to be blessed in more than just one aspect of life. If that does make sense to you. Okay, somebody's here moving towards a earth sign here. Wanting to build, offering love. Capricorn. Somebody could be dealing with a Capricorn sun. The sun. The sun is coming out to expose like people, some drama, expose some competitors, some opposers here when it comes to your stability. Ten of Wands. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. I don't know what the fuck that's about. The Six of Pentacles to the Lovers, Gemini to the Five of Cups. There's the choice. Excuse me, not in everybody's case, but in some cases, there's a choice here. The Six of Swords, the Six of Pentacles or the Five. See, that's why, people be too hurt. You can't deal with them because their glasses be on thick as shit. Like, if somebody say, okay, so do you want to go ahead and move on to an equal give and take? Or, like, people just be dwelling. No offense to them, because sometimes pain be real. It's so painful that you can't do nothing but sit your ass there and dwell till you figure out how to maneuver. But the choice is like, here, do you want to keep focusing on the past and be sad, or do you want to have an equal give and take? I wonder how it was presented to you, because I couldn't see somebody saying, no, fuck that equal give and take. I want to sit here and be sad. Like, I want to focus on what this motherfucker did to me back this last year, last 2 years, last however long it was. Like, somebody's about to come about that hurt. They're gonna let it go. But I just feel like Judgment. Yeah. Star reverse. Somebody was, they was feeling hopeless, like they didn't have any hope. Which is why they were making decisions based upon that. Oh, excuse me. Or somebody's not following the path that is in alignment with the universe. But I feel like somebody lost they lacked hope, or they lost, they lacked hope. Death card to the Six of Wands. The Fool. The Page of Cups. The Ten of Swords. Oh, excuse me. Whoa. So it's like some end is coming to some type of reward and recognition, really, whatever. Somebody's apologizing, giving you your flowers, and hoping that you are going to take a risk with them. Ten of Swords. There I go again. The Page of Wands reverse. Somebody's blocking somebody. But what is this Ten of Pentacles? Who is this? Somebody you see from a different perspective after pausing to reflect. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like, there it is. Somebody is about to make it easier. It's like you see them for who they are now. Whereas maybe somebody wanted to hold on to something. But then the underlying truth came out and exposed it all. Now somebody's blocking somebody. They learn and they listen behind that too. I think this is the most tired I've been in a while on the Fridays. I usually just fall asleep, get up, eat a chocolate, or eat something, and then wake up. Now I'm like, the chocolate just kicked my ass. Like, bitch, I don't want this shit. I want some rest. Late nights, early mornings. Not all the time, but shit. Sometimes I can't sleep. Sometimes I'll be feeling like spiritual warfare keep me up at night. Well, I be knowing that it do. Imagine a motherfucker thinking they about to catch you slipping in your sleep and you ain't go. I'm I'm just saying. Thought you farted, but you shit it. And it was all on yourself because it wasn't on me. I'm just saying now. All right, Scorpio people. Let's see what's the window watching got in store for you. Make y'all timestamp. Do-do-do-do-do-do. No one else can make me feel the colors that you bring. Stay with me while we grow old and we will live each day in the springtime. 'Cause loving you is all I want. Okay, I wasn't gonna quit my day job anyway. Somebody's all in their feelings though. La 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 la. But is it mutual or is that just one person? Okay. Okay, Scorpio. So the Six of Pentacles. Equal give and take, giving, breadcrumbing, taking, whatever. Okay, giving. So there's a pause to reflect on it before somebody moves on with the Chariot energy or overcomes or becomes victorious. Somebody's trying to see. It's like you're trying to, who's this? Scorpio. You're trying to see something from another perspective before you just leave some shit. When you get in the hangman energy, you trying to all angles that you can to try to look at some shit. Because you probably don't really want to leave it. Let it be. Six of Pentacles. You feel like it's like a receiving or a giving energy. You could want that, possibly. Page of Cups. The Queen of Cups. You want it, but it's bad for you, if that makes sense. This is how you see it. Because there you are, Queen of Cups, and then you're like, ugh, you don't want to regret it, but at the same time, you got your feelings. Feelings. So deep in my feelings. Well, baby, pump the brakes on the feelings and pull the stinger out. Shit. Gotta get a little more feisty around this bitch. I don't know. Because if something ain't going right, it ain't the Seven of Cups to the Ten of Wands. It's just going to get worse and worse. It feels good. There we go with this again. Who did I say that to last time? I see why you there. I don't know if it was y'all or not. But it's like you in your feelings for whatever reason, but you know it's not the best idea for you. There you are, admitting it to yourself. I seen something on TikTok or was it Facebook? When they say, girl, don't tell your friends when you're gonna call that man, because they're gonna be like, girl, you don't need to call her. She said, like, you just call that man. You know you're not supposed to call that man, but you're gonna call that man, you ain't gonna tell your girls about it, and you gonna cry about it, suck it up later. Women do shit like that. But it's terrible. I rather just I got over that part of let me suck it up later. I mean, sometimes I'll take them penitentiary chances, but I don't want to suck shit up later. I want to nip that shit in the bud right now because I'm not trying to accumulate more trauma. That means more healing. And who the fuck got time for that? Because I don't. Shit. I cried enough rivers in this bitch. I don't. Ooh, ugly ass crying. Who got time for it? No. That way you cut that shit off, and when you start seeing red flags lift like this, you cut that shit right off so your feelings don't get too involved. Now you sitting there stuck like, why won't he just change? You're like, people look, the problem with people is they ain't loving themselves. Okay, you're gonna need to love yourself to want the best for yourself. And if you're not wanting the best for yourself, like say you the best, right? This is what you're gonna see, and you're doing good to this person. You're being good to this person. You're providing them with good energy, a good atmosphere. Why won't they just change? Why won't they just fix it, baby? Because what they need to fix is loving themselves. People who love themselves get out here and put good energy into this world. People who don't, if I don't love myself and you're the best, right? I'm not gonna give a fuck about obtaining the best for me because I don't love me. Right now I'm out here thugging it. I've been smoking, I've been drinking, so excuse my language. That's like you need to find somebody who loves themselves because people who love themselves want the best for themselves. And when they want the best for themselves, then they can eye the best. And that's where you come in. That's where you come into play, baby. You can't do nothing with these motherfuckers who don't see worth and don't see value within themselves, let alone you. Okay. I'm just saying how you love yourself is how that's going to be everybody else. How they love themselves is how they going to love you. Because a lot of no offense to you masculines, baby, but y'all need some healing. Y'all feminists do too, but we talking about a lot of masculines, right? This is you can't even. I ain't trying to make this like jumping on the men day, but you damn near can't. I don't date women, so I don't. I mean, not really. I'm not even about to get into all that, but I'm saying that to say that you can't trust a motherfucker to be honest these days. You got to get out there with your discernment. You got to turn discernment on their ass first, and then be like, okay. They're telling the truth. Like you can't take nobody's word at face value. You used to be innocent until proven guilty. Now I need to be guilty until innocent. Okay. So, but somebody just need to say they good energy and they good love to somebody loving them themselves. You need to go choose the person that loves themselves because the people who love themselves will love nothing more than to have a good woman in their life or a good man. And that's where you're going to step in. That's where you're going to come in. That's where your good energy, your good loving, your good woman, this is going to come in and be valuable to somebody who's looking for you. Okay? You ain't in the business of keeping no motherfucker that don't want to be kept. What I get that off of? The Players Club? I don't know. I got it from somewhere that it just made sense. Okay? 6 of Pentacles. That's where we're going to start. The give and take needs to be equal. And then, because then we won't find ourselves trying to contemplate, how do I fix this? No, ain't no fixing. Now I got to go. But now you don't really want to go. But if you would have been cutting it off back at them red flags, you know. But it maybe it's a physical chemistry thing. Shit, that's even worse. You better off not doing nothing. Motherfuckers think they gonna be doing this to you and then want to make you share it. You better off just keeping it to yourself. Shit. Shit. The world is just changing right before your very eyes. I'm telling you, be careful out there. I'm gonna tell you that every single time. Be careful with yourself out here in these streets, okay? Shit, you won't even know the streets was that bad until you get peeking out trying to look. So clarifying the 6 of Pentacles is the 4 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands, and there it is. I'm telling you. I ain't no joke. I used to let the mic smoke. I don't know what the fuck, but I'm telling you, baby, somebody's wang, wang, wang. Not the chicken wang either. You got your sprung. Got your jumping through the hoops. She gonna call that man and she not gonna tell her friend. No. Be careful with that though. You have to cut it off because it's gonna keep hurting. It is. You're gonna keep being in your feelings every time you go link up with him at night, and then the next couple of days he all back acting like he like Moneybag Yo and shit. And his now you in your feelings because he out here doing him. But you knew he was gonna do it. That's where we gotta suck it up. That's the part where you suck it up and deal with it because you were trying to get that wang. To each his own, baby. Hey, been there. Then you start realizing the streets ain't for me. I ain't really out here trying to do this. I ain't trying to be the sneaky linker like y'all trying to sneaky link. I'm trying to sneaky grab and keep some shit. The fuck is everybody sharing, everybody, people want to make you share that. And you want to come bring in a magic stick and you want to make me share that too. Fuck this, fuck that. I'm out of here. Y'all can have this shit. This is what it's given, okay? Because there it is. There's that energy of that woman or that masculine. This is you holding on, or the crossbar. Somebody's holding on to that. The 6 of Pentacles ain't always equal give and take. Sometimes you're getting breadcrumbs in that bitch, but you're holding on whether you're giving to. I don't feel like it's equal. It's just not. It's just not. You're holding on to it for whatever reason. Maybe you're in a relationship. Maybe y'all living together. I don't really know what it is. But there's the Page of Wands here. You're about to receive some type of communication. I know it's got to be more than that wang that want to be victorious with. You got to be more than that as to why you're going to be victorious with this. But then again, I'm a woman. I know how you can go in that bitch level head and leave out cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Okay, all right, moving right along. Okay, so what's the pay? What's the receiver of communication going to hear? We'll look for some shift. It's a shift. You're going to receive communication about a shift. Something shifting. Fire sign, man. Somebody's dealing with a fire sign, man. Calmer waters, Ace of Swords. Some of y'all do go as far as to try to cut him off. And he reaching back out. And some of y'all ain't cutting him off. You're just holding on to him. But what is going on here? Because it's a shift. What's this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse? This is about selfish, self-centered, stingy. Or it's a complete divesting. Resources, energy, all of that pentacle shit. And it's due to actions. Because this could be where you decide, 8 of Cups, this is not emotionally serving me. No matter how much good the wang is, no matter how much I love you, no matter how much I want to keep you, it's not enough for you to stand strong, to be courageous, to do what you got to do. It's not enough to whatever. This is somebody reality checking the fuck out themselves. They're harsh truth in it. And that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to reality check yourself. Because if it's not, then your girlfriend going to do it. Your girlfriend's going to do it. Your homegirl's going to do it. Somebody going to do it that you don't want to hear from. So you best just check yourself. There's the harsh reality of it all. That I got to walk away from this shit. It don't matter what the fuck it takes. Strength card. I'm going to have to be strong. I'm going to have to be courageous. I'm going to have to restrict the fuck out of myself. I'm going to have to go completely selfish. Queen of Pentacles reverse. Because something about actions. King of Wands. What is up? What's this? Or a fire sign, man. Aries. The Emperor. That's why you're having a hard time letting him go. Because you feel like it's your twin flame. King of Cups reverse. Or a shoe. Scorpio masculine. You damn Scorpio men. It could be you. Because here you are coming out in the reverse. Emotionally unavailable. 10 of Swords, but this is your own trauma that you sit here inflicting on the next motherfucker. What does that have to, like, you're supposed to be an emperor, baby. Like, come on. Men don't heal as much as women do. They don't, because they should be harsh. Like, they can't heal as good as us. They can't hurt as good as us. They just can't, because when it's time to go back and look and peek up under that rug, they be like, it's not there. The whole time it is. You just want to act like it's not because you don't want to face those demons. But then you want to get out here in this world and bring this hurt-ass, bullshit-ass energy to me. Huh? Keep that shit. I don't want that shit. I want the men that love themselves. So they out here trying to look for the good women. Yeah, those are the ones I want. Like, keep that shit. But there's somebody clearly, I ain't going to say all you Scorpio masculines, but there's clearly one here who's not operating in the actions of an emperor. You're supposed to be a big boss daddy energy going on, but you're moving around emotionally unavailable. And 10 of Swords is, damn, you hurt. Okay. Now we're talking about the heart hurt. Not that kind. So the Lovers, Gemini, the Page of Pentacles, and the Magician. That's where our shit gets sticky. This is why the 10 of Swords is here, because somebody could very well be loyal with this Page of Pentacles in there. The loyalty could be there if somebody wanted to, but the Lovers, somebody's got to be. These people just don't know how to commit. They're not committed to themselves, let alone could be committed to you. So just stick to that one point. When you out here dating somebody, find out if they love themselves. That's all you got to do. Because people that love themselves don't be, I mean, that's not really fair because they do. You can love yourself and then still go do some dumb shit, right? Because you feel like you was worth that penitentiary chance in that moment, right? I'll be all right. I'll bounce back. I'll take a cleanse. Like, you be having all kinds of solutions. I'll be all right. I'll do this. I cleanse my energy. You be having all kinds of excuses. Then you do that shit. You be like, I should have just left you the fuck alone. I should have. But that's what you said, right? You're going to leave. You're going to chalk it up later. Till you sitting in the tears, like doing that. But I just got talking and crying. And you be like, nah, not no more. That was me before. Scorpio man. I'm like, fuck these boundaries. I'm on my way. Then later on I'm a Scorpio moon. She's a Scorpio too. I don't know if that giggle was her reckoning. She sleep. But she sure giggle. Look, I am seeing shit. 9 times out of 10, I'd have done the same dumb shit as y'all. Probably still might do it. But I don't now. Nah, because I did it before. Not even a long time ago. Within the recent couple 6 months. Damn Scorpio man. You be having good intentions, though. I'm telling you. That's how I know this so well. Because I had good intentions. I knew I was going in there and get what I came for, and I was out. Then you got to be spiritual. You got to be high vibrational and say, no, your body is your temple. You just need to save yourself. Then I start feeling like Webby. So you see me? I'm a G-me. You couldn't beat me. I'm not her thugging. What are you talking about? Like, no, I'm being high vibrational. I try to cure it all times because sometimes I won't. And it might look bad on me. Might get me judged. I'm not going to care. But I guess I should. But I don't. Moving right along. So the hangman energy is coming out with quite a bit. The 8 of Wands is reversed. Meaning there's no movement here. So the brakes didn't get pumped. Because the 8 of Wands is a quick ass movement. It moves quick forward. Messages back and forth. Because you know I ain't lying, girl. You know that hot seat. You done sat in there too. Mm-hmm. You're supposed to be young, dumb, full of cum, right? Not. Does it ever go down? I was gonna say, does it ever go away? But that was gonna be a joke. I always got jokes, and I always just say what I'm thinking. That's where I don't know. It just works for me. The 8 of Wands in the reverse. The hangman is pausing to reflect, to look, trying to see something from another perspective. But why? Why are you trying to see something from another perspective? And here's your big bad intuition telling you, go cold on this motherfucker and cut him off. This is your perspective. You want love? You do. You want love, but you want the happy. You trying to choose, this is the person you want it with, but it's not happening like that. And you know it. You know it, though. You know it. It's time to chuck it up now. It's time to eat it up. You said you was going to do what you're going to do. Go get the magic wine, and you're going to deal with the consequences later because you know that magic wine ain't committing to nothing. That's what you said. What's going on? Why are we not letting go? Why are we holding on so tightly? We on our way to find the love or nah? Because that's what it's got to be. You're going to get the love, but you can't get it from here. And that's the dilemma. But the Queen of Swords with your intuition says you knew what your intuition knew. But I got the magic stick. I know if I can hit once, I can hit twice. I hit the baddest chick. Sorry, that's what happened. I'm just saying, don't shoot me. I'm just the messenger. I'm just saying, that's how you be feeling until it's time to cry. But, I mean... About 29 buckets and a pH imbalance later, I'm good. I'll stay out the streets. That's what happens. You get that reality check on your ass. You be thinking, I'll do it later. I'll cry about it later. No, you really don't feel that way. That's where the lessons come in. No. Reality check. Okay, I guess I don't feel that way. Just look at me all in my feelings. I don't even know how to sneaky link it. Look at that. I'm up here out here trying to... I ain't laughing at you. I'm laughing with you. This seems like some shit I do in my feelings. Okay. The Chariot. That's why it's cool. It's cool to be emotional and feeling girly or guy. But you got to make sure before you get all in them feels and them emotions, you find you a safe place to get in there and do it. Okay. Because once you start letting the floodgates open up on the feelings and emotions, you can't just shut them bitches down when you love for real. right? When you feel for real and it's deep and shit like that, you won't be able to just shut it down. So just the best advice I can give you is to make sure before you start letting them floodgates flood, baby, make sure you're in a safe space. Meaning that your heart is protected, somebody's gonna respect, value, and all of that. Give you what you deserve. Because if you bringing all this to the table, that's what you got to. That's why you gotta stick to the self love. Because the self love is the way. That's when you start realizing you can't take no shortcuts. Because shortcuts end you up in places like this, right? This is why we on a spiritual journey, because we're supposed to be going through the spirit, but sometimes you try to fall in the flesh a little bit, being human. Right, but then it just leads you back to why the fuck you on a spiritual journey in the first place. We're on the way to self-love. I mean, not on the way to self-love. We on the way to get the love, but it's the traveling through self-love to get to love, right? And it's not going to be as many people healing out there that they talk about. It's not. You be out there looking. It'll be some healing, but they might not be as far along, or they might be farther along, like the progress levels to the shit. So there it is. The final decision. The person's still going to be a player. They're still going to be flighty, and they're still going to move through ego. Because this is not a person who's loving themselves. This is a person who like to have their ego stroked. So as soon as you start to request some change and want them to do better, they will go to the next hole that like to stroke ego. You trying to stroke hearts and heal and shit. No, that's the hard shit. They want somebody to just stroke the ego. Tell them, oh, you a big bad man. Ooh, this how you out here treating women? Ooh, treat them how you want to treat them. That's the ego stroker right there. They're going to tell you what you need, what you want to hear. They ain't going to tell you need to get your shit together. Them ego stroking women. See, that's why I said this is why men fuck themselves. This is what I'm going to tell y'all. Just give you a little, before I go out here, this is how you get fucked. Because you got some women that are good at ego stroking. They'll stroke your ego just to get what they want out your ass. And you thinking you the big bad man. Sorry. Where your paycheck? Gone. I was thinking so too. I'm trying to tell you. But all right. It'd be a finesse thing. Like, this is why healing needs to take place. This is exactly why. This is exactly the fuck why. Because the world is just so manipulated. It's so manipulated. Nobody's fine being themselves and standing in their own truth because they too giving a fuck about what the next person got to say. You got to have tough skin in this world. I do agree to that. And people will hurt your feelings at some point. You're going to get your feelings hurt any damn way. Fuck these people. That's my motto. Shit, I'm going to be who the fuck I am. If you don't like it, well, I don't know what to tell you. It seems like a personal problem to me. That's how you got to face the world. Because shit, you can't allow not this motherfucker, nobody to keep you from being who you are. Being your authentic self in this world. You got to show up for you. Shit, let your light shine around this bitch. That's how you stand out. Because motherfuckers so dark. Motherfuckers need a little light. Shit. But I don't give a fuck about standing out anymore. I'll stand in. I used to in my people pleasing days. Like, I don't care about people liking me no more. That's not my goals anymore. I'm not that Pisces person anymore. Who gives a fuck if you don't like me, bitch? My middle finger will happily be up on the way past, and I'll still be smiling and telling you, have a great day. Yeah, people that don't like me can't stand me. I'm telling you right now. Either you love me or you hate me. It's just like that. Ain't no in between. That's how I feel about it. Some people don't know how to take me and my energy, so they get offended. Am I going to give a fuck? Not really. It's their problem. Am I being offensive? Are those my intentions? No. But hey, if that's how they took it, that's on them, right? That's a them problem. Like, I can't, I give the message, how you receive it ain't on me. And I break it down, articulate it, all that good stuff. So whatever. Whatever. Argue with your mama. Alrighty. Moving to the Libra people. I feel like I ain't got much places. I ain't got much wares. Just the under ones. Why do I always got a joke? I ain't got much wares, just the under ones. What that say? Did you say you turned the phone off? She said I slipped up one time. Through my, oh, Yeah, that's because niggas. Let me watch what I say. That's because these dudes be liking to rob dog more than one woman. While they talk to the game, you the only woman I've been with. I ain't had no sex in 3 months. So you just fucking 2 nights ago. You're lying, bitch. You trying to make me feel good. Trying to talk some shit out of me. It's working. Leave me alone. This is why people think I'm funny, but I be a whole bunch serious. That's why I try not to talk too much on this channel. That's why I got a personal channel. I can talk a little more. I'll be trying to keep some type of level of professionalism over here. Because, baby, I ain't too different than the rest of y'all. I'm just trying to stay up on my journey and be great. That's it. That's it. That's all. Keep my head down, keep my eyes peeled, and watch on my own lane. No, but I'm doing, though. I don't know about celibacy. I ain't gonna sit here and tell no caps and no lies, but I can wait. That's what I was humbled. I was humbled into realizing, been knowing, but sometimes you gotta get re-humbled. I was re-humbled into knowing that I'm not a sneaky link type of person. I like to hold on. I like to love. I like to get in my feelings. And you like to share? Why? I want to be like this. But my mind's telling me no. But my body's telling me yes. Now I know what he meant by that. When you get big, you know. When you get your big girl panties on, your big boy drawers on, you know. Because the mind saying no, because the mind know what the fuck's going on. Your body's just like, just get me now, hide and seek. Like, the mind be on some strong shit, while the body just can't resist sometimes because it is going to be fleshy, The mind can at least do some thinking, like rationalizing, like, is this going to be the best for us? Not the body. It just either forms a rock or starts making waterfalls. I'll let you figure that out for yourself. But no. Good thing we ain't like the men that got two heads, huh? Look how they be working for them. All right, let me stop. Let me stop playing too much. But I'm for real. I don't know. I think I'd be more paranoid as a man. Or would I? Would I be running around sharing like the other men? I'll tell you the truth, though. See, that's the thing people don't do. You tell a motherfucker the truth, give them a choice. Let them decide if they gonna fuck with that or not. You'll be surprised how many people still gonna fuck with that because they respected the honesty. Not me, though. I'm gonna say, baby, I respect that honesty, but that's too much for me. No. Because I like to get attached. I like to hold on. I like to become a staple in your life. I don't think you're ready for that. So keep on pushing. That's what the humble taught me. That's my new response. I've been practicing. The Libra's like, okay, is she going to start the reading? I'm coming. Sorry. Let me scratch that old time stamp out. That's the old thing. We got to get to something new because we way past that time. We can't rewind it. Can't get time back. It's important not to waste it. That's what somebody... They said when you love something, you let it go. And if it come back, then it's supposed to be there. You can't lose shit that's meant for you. The Hierophant, the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Cups. They say if you love someone, you've got to let go. Oh, I think that's where somebody's at with it. You're in a position to have to let go of something that you love. And it's causing a lot of burdens on you because you love this shit. Like, emotionally fulfilled. Fulfilled. So why the fuck are you trying to leave me? Where are you going, baby? Huh? You fulfill my heart. I don't think I ever heard it. See, I don't really know much about Libras, dating Libras, and I've never seen one do that, but I'm sure they can. I've seen Cardi B. I mean, now the Libra is out the bag. Like, that part of the Libra in her that's Libraing now, that's the part of the Libra you want to stay away from. I mean, think about it. Libras are the scales, balance. If you tip it the wrong way against you, then next thing you know, they might be posted up with your favorite NBA player. I don't know. You never know. You got to watch what you do to the Libra. Don't want no smoke, guys. Hey, how y'all doing? All right, let me stop. Let me stop playing around. Okay, so we got the Hierophant. I'm probably never going to stop playing around, okay? Okay, I'm glad we understand each other. So, but you're burdened by something that emotionally fuels you. Okay, I don't think I got no Libra in my chart. I'm stuck with all the sissy signs. You know, the waters, all the ones that cry all the time. Yep, that's me. Hey, so you're burdened by, but you want the relationship. That's where the burden comes in. The happiness, the emotional fulfillment is not the problem. It's the commitment. This that you being happy, emotionally fulfilled with this person is a problem because of the commitment. Well, why? How did we get so far and now we're not even getting a commitment? How we get this far before we even find out if we was getting a commitment? Somebody help me understand it. Okay, never mind. All right. Had to take a step back and realize we talking about life here. All right. Tell me about the Nine of Wands there. No, I don't even know about that. I just need some more to go with that. The Lovers. Gemini. You probably ain't dealing with a Gemini, but you could. That's a lot of damn air. Air on air. Look, I'm going to have to relook my chart up. I'm just know it's... I know it's a bunch of Cancer, some Pisces, a little Scorpio. Like, it's a little bit of this and a little bit of that. You could get with this and you could get with that. So the Nine of Wands is coming out here. The Wounded Warrior has been through a lot here with this Nine of Wands energy. But this is also feeling like that there's a need to protect yourself. Protect yourself. Also, y'all, he is doing air on air. Could you imagine? Let's put our thoughts together. I'm sorry. It just be a bunch of logical shit going on, bouncing off each other. Well, no, it doesn't make. But I bet you the conversation be like, damn, you rock my mind. I've never had nobody talk this intellectual. Like that conversation probably be rocking it. Like getting into some deep conversation be having you waiting back. You said you're going to call me back in 5 minutes. Okay, I'm going to be here looking. 6 minutes you looking like sending eyeballs like you ain't forget about me. Like I don't even know your ass. That's what that intellectual conversation do. Why? Because motherfuckers don't do shit but what you doing you all day. You finally get somebody that can talk? Let's talk, baby. Get back on this phone as soon as possible. Okay. Talk this up. Bye-bye. Damn, that was a good conversation. Now you be doing get out the phone. She's single. When it's single. Michelle's dealing with a Gemini. You never know what you're gonna get. I'm sorry. I love Geminis. I do. But y'all motherfuckers are something, okay? Y'all are. But I love y'all. I do. I dated a couple Geminis and I chose the bipolar ones, okay? So just imagine a bipolar Gemini. I think they bipolar anyway, but just that's like double the Gemini. Why is the Nine of Wands here? What's going on with the Wounded Warrior? Some of the need to protect. That's what I feel like it is. Because that's the Wounded Warrior. But it's that he can stand up and fight for what he needs to. But even though he been through a lot, he ain't no sucker. The Four of Swords. The Six of Wands. The Knight of Cups. Ah, boy. Somebody has it's like your mind being set on something. It's like there's a love here that you want to be victorious in, but I feel like you're choosing. It's like a specific love that you want. But the Four of Swords is about to let out some underlying information on you, and I don't know if we're gonna like it or not. So let's just get to it, huh? Don't beat around the bush. Just jump in the bitch. Got time for this? What's the Four of Swords? What's the underlying truth? First card out is the Page of Cups. What you sorry about? The harsh truth. Ten of Swords on the bottom. The Judgment to the Ten of Swords. Queen of Wands. Queen of Cups. The Ace of Swords. It's love here. It's love here, and that's why the truth is going to be so harsh here. And somebody's going to try to apologize about something. Because whatever it is, it's like the underlying truth is there. That's what it is. You find it out here. And then Knight of Swords. Whatever that harsh truth is bringing a lesson behind it. A pause to reflect. Or maybe dark night of the soul type of energy. But it's the lesson that brings in a new perspective to you through a harsh truth. And then the Page of Cups is where somebody says, oh, I'm sorry. No, bitch. You take your sorry and you shove it up your sorry ass. Okay? I don't want to hear any more sorries. People love to say that. Like we just had a whole that's where it get. Like you go through a whole conversation. It's like, what's happening here? Let me just think of something. I've been through a lot. Let's start there. The Wounded Warrior. I've been through a lot. I've been through this. I've been through that. People will sit there and listen to you vent to them about what you've been through and turn around and be the same motherfucker to you. Imagine that shit. Oh, baby, I ain't nothing like that. You just be careful with yourself out there. Do not believe people when they tell you. Use your discernment, okay? Because men and women, they talk a good game to get close. And that's where shit get. And then sometimes people got spiritual reasons as to why they want to get close to you because they can see your light. You still working on seeing how great you are on your spiritual journey, and they already see it and trying to dim that shit for you. Like you just trying to get somewhere great, thinking you done ran up on a partner that could get. That's how I was on my twin flame. I think I done ran up to a partner that could help me, and that's probably how it was supposed to be. But he wasn't brave like me. He was oppressed and afraid, right? So instead of this is where shit would make me so mad on that twin flame because instead of I'm very good at what I do, right? Intuitively, I'm good at this, and in my own journey, you ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing. Nigga, I know what you're doing over there. Stop it, okay? So then the truth would be so fearful for him that he would start saying shit like you're delusional. It would piss me off so bad because he would try to make it seem like I made up the whole story. Like, don't call me crazy. Don't call me crazy. Like I'm dealing with enough on my spiritual journey. Please don't you fucking do it. See, that's when my energy started getting like that. That's why I said, no, this twin flame got to fucking go. I'm dealing with enough trying to stay strong on my journey. I don't need motherfuckers trying to tear me down, bitch. I'm trying to stay built up, huh? That's where twin flames get to separate and shit. That shit didn't work out for me. And for the longest, I waited there. For the longest, thinking the motherfucker gonna change, waiting don't get you shit. Don't wait. Don't wait. 6 years into wait. I did a long time waiting. I'll say that all the time. Don't fucking wait on that shit. It's not gonna help. It's gonna extend your wait time. It's gonna put out in the universe that you like waiting on your twin flame. You're gonna wait some more. Only time that's gonna happen for you. Only thing that's gonna happen better for you is if you leave your twin flame. Because I'm convinced that the twin flame is you breaking your cycle, right? Because other than that, anybody got a good twin flame? I don't want to speak for you. Shit. But I feel like your twin flame is just a trigger. It's like not like necessarily a trigger, but a trigger in a sense. It's he or she is going to show you a mirror, right? But the mirror will be them, right? It's like you're looking you at you. And then it's like showing you all the stuff about you that maybe need to change or something. But they might go about it in a harsh way. Now, you'll look at it later and maybe consider it, but it ain't what you say, it's how you say it. If I'm trying to teach you something, right, and I'm trying to go about it and say, hey, honey, maybe you want to try to do it this way instead of, or I might even say we, so you don't feel attacked, right? Or instead of, you need to, nobody want to hear that shit. If I come at you like that, you're not going to want to hear shit I'm saying to you. Because why am I approaching you like that? And then if I have any care for you, why am I handling you like that? You don't want to hear that shit. Fuck you, bitch. Don't tell me shit. What the fuck do you know? Right? Even if I'm telling the truth, that's how you're going to feel about it. Because who are you? It ain't what you say, it's how you say. You don't tell me shit, bitch. You put some respect on my name and then I might listen. Right? And later on by yourself, you could tell yourself, yeah, they had a point. But you ain't got to say it to them. Since they want to be all nasty. Shit. 4 of Swords. The 4 of Pentacles. I done skipped up on the Lovers. I'm going to come back there. I got to go see what happened there. Because the 4 of Pentacles at the end is after all of this is still a holding on energy. Judgment. There is the Libra energy coming out. Queen of Wands. 10 of Pentacles. 3 of Cups. Is it a reconciliation? In some cases, maybe did you reconcile? Or are you attempting to? Because the truth is you still love a person. You want to fight for them even though you walked away from them. But why did you walk away? Pay attention in the beginning. If you're returning to somebody, pay attention to them and see if they instantly start reminding you of why you left them alone. It's not going to work, okay? It's not. I'm telling you. If you now remember why I don't want to be with you, that energy you get from a person, it's not going to work. Just get out of there right now, because it's just not. Because before you even go back and get comfortable, make a person show you the change, right? Because ain't no point in me trying to have to come back to some shit that I had to work so hard to get myself out of, emotionally, physically, all of that, for you to might have changed. No, put some action on that shit. Let me see it. If you change so good, it should be easy for you to act it out. Because you like this now. This is you. It could be some type of family reconciliations going on too. But I don't. I feel like Four of Pentacles, you maybe you'll start off holding to a person, but I feel like in the end you're gonna choose yourself. This might not be you as the Queen of Wands, but the Queen of Wands is when you decide to choose you, stand in your power, and do what the fuck needs to be done, because you're gonna get what you deserve, and you're not gonna settle for less. Okay, that's where that's gonna end up at. And maybe you will try to hold on to somebody. What's the purpose of the holding on for? Look at that split. What's the Emperor? Why was that the Emperor? The purpose of holding on is some twin flame shit, because it's your Emperor. Don't nobody wait. They don't love you like I do. Because the Emperor is the living, walking male version of you. Okay, that's why. That's why you clicking with him so good. Because you've been clicked with yourself. And that's what you've been looking for all your life. But he's too scared, or he's too toxic, or she's too scared, or she's too toxic, whatever. You cannot force those people to come stand up on the journey with you. You have to leave them where they at, or meet them where they at. And if you go meet them where they at, you might have to deplete yourself a little bit, baby. So you might have to leave them be. That's what I learned. And no matter how hard, how much help I try to give, no matter how much I uplift, how many gifts I gave, nobody appreciated shit. Because a motherfucker can't appreciate some shit they can't see. And you can't see shit that the rose colored glasses won't let you see shit. If you so pressed to stay stuck in pain, you won't see a fuck ass thing. So ain't no point in me trying to tell you nothing. You've already made your decision. See, this is what the twin flame journey taught me. Before, I'd be sitting here trying to save a hoe like I'm a captain or something. No, I need somebody to fucking save me. Shit. That's how I see it now. Like, I'm not saving nobody else. Shit, I don't. If you too hurt, then I'm gonna keep going. Before I'd get my cape, get my bandages, and come on through. But now I don't have that in me no more. Lessons. It'll teach you. The stove is hot. Back the fuck up and don't touch it, okay? Yes, I know now. Now I know. Had to learn, though. Did a whole bunch of. And this holding on shit is the whole point I'm talking about this. Because holding on, the lessons, that pain of holding on is going to teach you why letting go is so much more easier and so much more important. Because holding on to shit that you're supposed to let go of don't do shit but hurt you even worse than letting the shit go. And that's set up that way, right? Because when it's meant for you to let go and you don't want to, now it's going to start hurting worse. It's going to hurt so bad until you let it go, because it's not meant to be there. But somebody had their mindset on the outcome being with this particular person, and this is how we got here, right? I feel like there's a reconciliation taking place within a family, a dynamic, a cycle. Family coming back together, or a reunion or some shit like that. This is celebrating happening. And there's the Emperor here. That's who I feel like you're holding on to. The person you see as the Emperor. But it's toxic. See, that's where the devil comes in. Somebody could be dealing with a Capricorn, but this is toxic patterns that just repeat themselves, and that's not what we're here. We're here to heal the patterns that repeat themselves. So now, when this would have been your mother or your grandmother who would have just kept your father or your grandfather and just let him slide with that bullshit, this is where you stand on business, huh? Because if not, then think about it. Let me put this out here for a second. If you see your mom settling for less in a man, or just letting her husband do whatever to her, guess what you gonna do? Same thing your mama did. Why? Because you're going to be a product of your environment. Naturally, you're going to be what you learn, right? And now you out here settling, and it don't feel good when you actually doing it versus when you saw your mama doing it. That's how I got into abusive shit. My mama used to be choking up on the wall and all that shit. She ain't never leave either. She called the police and hired the dude. So I'm thinking, I didn't really know that. I just come up watching that shit. So naturally, when I got out there, that's the first thing I ended up being, domestic violence, until I was sleeping with one eye open trying to figure out how the fuck did she do this? Huh? Because I'm going to go to jail. Life will teach you that some of the cycles are broken and they need to be fixed. So now that cycle, that broken cycle of abuse, that won't be something that keeps circulating in my path because I already shut that shit down. I let a motherfucker know, do you be bitches? You might not make it out the relationship, so you probably need to keep on going. Your mama will be mad and crying and sad and all that good stuff. So let's just not, right? We're not doing that. So that cycle is something I won't have to worry about passing down to my kids because I'm not gonna sit here and be getting my ass beat in front of them. You see what I'm saying? I already tried that when I was back in my young 20s. Didn't feel right. Something wasn't right. The cycle's not here anymore. But it's a more of a. I feel like more women have cycles of settling for less, right, than what you deserve. Not being firm on them boundaries and making sure you get every bit of it, huh? Of what you deserve. That's it. That's all. Why? Because 9 times out of 10, we come from them cycles. Them cycles where all the man had to do was provide and the woman had to cook, clean, do, be the slave. Okay, that's what it was. I don't care. I said what I said. Yes, I did. And now to this day, some of these men still thinking they ain't worth shit but providers. Huh? So when you going in and try to get some real emotional love and vulnerability from his ass, he don't know how to do nothing but provide. Who taught him that? Who taught him he was nothing but a provider? Who taught him that his heart didn't matter, that he's not supposed to feel heavy? Like, this is why cycles are broken. And on the masculine energy, that's where they got to take care of that part. But they letting us down. I'm sorry. That's why a bunch of bitches is getting a bunch of fat asses, getting in the gym and focusing on themselves. Nobody's giving a damn about men no more. That is problematic to me. Like, they are, but they're not. Like, women who are healing themselves, they don't have time to depend on no man that can't be depended on. Like, y'all supposed to be the leaders. Y'all supposed to be. Yeah, that's another story for another day. Like, we're supposed to be looking up to emperors. We're supposed to be sitting here pretty and following the man because the man is leading us. But you can't trust the man. The man gonna lead you to destruction. So you got to get at her and put your own masculine energy on the lead. And then guess what they gonna say? Oh, she's too manly. She's too masculine. Well, you too much of a bitch to do the leading. So what the fuck? I got to do something. I can't sit here looking stupid twiddling my fucking dumb thumbs with you. But masculine it is, huh? See, that's why I said people be doing too much and they don't be knowing what they talking about. Imagine a bunch of masculine men saying, oh, she's too masculine. Well, are you masculine enough? Are you out here leading anything? Are you here showing these women which way to go in a good direction, not leading, steering people wrong? No, because women ain't supposed to be the leaders. I mean, we could lead side by side. Not that we ain't capable of leading, but it's not, I don't feel like that's supposed to be our thing. We're supposed to be pretty and feminine. We're not supposed to be out here trying to put the pants on to see who we got to battle next. Like, that's not our thing. I'm just saying. You know, it's true. We're supposed to be able to depend on our men. And our men are supposed to be able to depend on us. But if you look out in the world, I see at least 10 women healing to, I see at least 10 women healing to of each man. If the man, I see 10 women healing to a fourth of a man. Because where are the men doing the healing? I'm just wondering. Some women ain't even healing. The world, it seems like it's just sunken in manipulation, and everybody feels like they're just gonna manipulate. Honest don't get you no fucking where, and that makes me so sad. Because what the fuck am I being a good person for? When is it paying off, huh? Where the fuck is the good people? Y'all ain't the only ones. Yep, you just gotta go on YouTube to find people like you. Yeah, we out here in the world where they think we crazy. We crazy. We just a little bit awake and they just a little bit asleep. But I'm not at that point in my journey where I'm gonna argue with anybody anymore. Look, somebody, I'm glad you hear me. I'm glad somebody with me when I'm right. Okay, baby. I'll take that lonely over my peace being ruined any day. You hear me? Mm. And then all the people, like, because I'm dating again. Now that I'm moving up out that twin flame shit, but it's like men, it ain't a lot of men that give a fuck about holding on to nothing good out there. They want to bounce around in the streets from woman to woman to woman. Ain't no legs open over here, cause goddamn it, shit. The pH being imbalanced is the least of a bitch worries. There's plenty of other shit that can happen out there. And then think about this. Imagine being a dumbass man. Sorry, because y'all not all dumb. But how you think a woman there's only one way to throw off a woman's pH balance, right? You have raw sex with her, then you go have raw sex with another woman, and you come back to that woman you originally started. And guess what? Not only is she going to be have her pH thrown off, but she's going to feel it in the way that y'all maneuvering sexually. It's going to feel different to her. So it's really like, and then a man, I don't know if they don't know that or not, because they're gonna still come back in your face and say, "I only been fucking with you." Too bad the pH balance don't lie, baby. And now I need a motherfucking metronidazole pill or whatever the fuck you call that shit. It's okay. You could just, those are the legs, huh? You sharing? You sharing? You moving around? Okay. Access denied. Like the fuck. And then you can't even, you got to use your intuition and your discernment. Because a lot of them going to tell you that I don't be doing too much. Whole time they done fucked 14 bitches last week. But they ain't doing nothing. Women do it too now. Women do it too. They'll sleep with a man in the same day. I'm just saying, I ain't trying to defend the women. I'm just saying that I'm sticking with the women. That's all. No offense to you masculine energies. I know y'all got it hard out here too. But at least y'all can look around and see more women healing. You see them women that got getting them buffy the bodies that's in the gym and focusing on their mental? Them is healers, okay? Do you see any of your bros in the gym? Like, I ain't talking about the ones looking for the muscles. I'm talking about the ones that's trying to get mind to muscle connection because they notice how you strengthen up the spirit. Shit. I be so disappointed by men. I do, y'all. I'm just telling the truth. I do, because I want to get out there and I want to meet a man that's going to be exactly what he says he is. And I can't depend on a man to be that. I got to sit out here and discern and give him expector gadget. It's just like, damn, fuck it. I just go back in the house. I don't got to date if I got to do all this shit. I got to fucking follow you. No, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. You guys don't want to heal. Fine. I'll go out here with the rest of the women, work on BBL booty or whatever the fuck is going on. But ain't nobody about to waste time. You could put your energy. This is what women realize now. You do better by yourself. No offense to the men, because I'm sure it's a men and women. So you do better by yourself. If you wanted a good people out here to just be loving and giving genuinely, you do better by yourself. Why? Because as soon as you do be just doing fine by yourself, as soon as you try to allow the motherfucker into your space that you caring for and they don't care back the way you care, now you taking a downfall. Now you taking a loss. You was just doing fucking fine if you would have left their ass the fuck out. Now you taking a loss trying to be nice and trying to be helpful and trying to give motherfuckers the benefit of the doubt. That shit you can't afford no more. It's sad because we're supposed to be able to help each other, look out for each other. But motherfuckers looking out for a motherfucker might get you robbed. Ain't that a bitch? Yeah, it's true. Yeah, yeah, it's true. And you know what? Believe it or not, let me make sure I call you the right name. Believe it or not, Monette, your grandkids are healing your inner child. And that is very important on the healing journey. That is one of the first point of confronting. I didn't know nothing back then. I was like, I seen a YouTube video and it said I should just hug my inner child and apologize. I had a whole breakdown session listening to that shit. I'll never leave you alone again. I'll be there for you, bro. Like, I got the ugliest crying, and I can't, when I'm trying to cry and go look in the mirror, I'll just walk away. It's so ugly. Don't let me be into it. Don't let my feelings be hurt. I'm laughing now, baby, but when I be crying, I be crying. There you go, girl. Here you come. You ready? You ready to come on out? You ready to come on out? Look, the love is all tainted. It got wet. I had to set it to the side to dry because the root beer dripped on it. The root beer, the juice to the root beer don't belong on the card. It's affecting the way it shows love. That's a message there. Something don't supposed to be on your energy or your love. It's affecting the way you show it or the way that you show up, period. But there's you here ready to stand in this strong. You ready to restrict yourself, do whatever the fuck it takes to leave this shit alone. And it's all about loyalty. That's what matters to you. You don't want to give your loyalty to a motherfucker who's just going to just disregard. Like, people don't value loyalty. They don't value. You know why? Because they think that we as women, this is what my twin flame told me, that every woman got a price. Men think that we could just be bought. Like, they think that with the right amount of dollars that you can buy a woman. What about those ones of us that's out here looking for real, genuine love? Buy that for me, bitch. Huh? Oh, I didn't think you was gonna be able to come up with it. Huh? Oh, okay. Nope, because you ain't did the healing. That makes somebody mad out there. Look. Yeah, where's that? Where's that? Where is it? You said we got a price. Where's the you got the money, right? You go buy the love. Oh, you couldn't find none? I didn't think you would. Yeah, because that real shit can't be bought. Your little punk ass money ain't gonna matter when it comes to the real shit, huh? Yep, they do. And yep, like this. Y'all, why am I on the Facebook dating app? Why am I on trying to date on Facebook? Why am I trying to date on a dating app like that's gonna work out for me? Somebody's gonna you're gonna do what you gotta do, Libra woman. You're not gonna want to because you already had you wanted this. You wanted this victory to be with this man, this woman, to whoever. But you're gonna realize in the end that you have to do what you have to do. It's gonna boil down to loyalty for you or solid opportunities. And you know what I don't really like about masculine energies? Like, say one woman cheats on him, right? Or two, he's gonna swear everybody, all the women are the same. You bitches ain't shit. Alright. Well then stay away from me then. Like, see, I get the don't talk slick to me, baby, because your feelings gonna get hurt. Don't bring your hurt ass energy over here saying nothing to me, because you're gonna throw a shot and I'm gonna slam dunk that bitch right on your court. And you ain't even know it. And I'm funny. So please don't. I'll be always with the cutbacks. But I don't like to be doing all that. That's why I had to cut my twin flame off, because if he always got to pull me out of my good energy and I got to step down, I don't want that. I don't see this man come out of 20-year marriage and I'm sitting here in your life every day making sure you remember that you still valuable, that you still worth something. Because the motherfucker done took everything. Now you feeling like you ain't shit. For you to be over here trying to tear me down, no. And then you to this day, he'll still try to call me delusional. That's like no healing getting done. Where the fuck are you getting, old man? On the way to the grave with still no healing. See, I get a little harsh with my tongue. I do. And that's why I can't play games. And that's why I can't do all that extra shit that people like to do out here. That's why I'm going to step back on y'all asses. Like, there's too much playing going on out here for me. Because some motherfuckers got real genuine emotions. Some of us feel deep and don't play games like that. So, y'all leave that Netflix chilling and play game playing to the crowd. I mean, what's up? I mean, there's, what is it? Polygamy, both, huh? You can get out here and get you a woman, a man, everything. Why the fuck you trying to make a motherfucker share on the low low, huh? I don't get it. Everybody's, it's like a whole bunch of people's into polygamy out there. You can go out there and get you two women on the high. So what you doing it on the low low for? The hell, I don't get it. That's how you know these people can't be themselves. They still too worried about what Peter, Paul, and Ashley thinking. They not gonna like me. Well, my middle finger be up. Baby, you ain't gonna like it, but you gonna put some respect on my motherfucking name, huh? I don't give a fuck who you are. Your mama, your daddy, your grandma. You gonna put some respect on my name. That's it. That's all. I don't care. Especially these your raggedy ass cycles I'm breaking, ain't it? So shut the fuck up and get out of my way. Yeah, I'm talking to you, granny. No. You probably won't say it like that, but you know. Kendrick said he'd cut his granny off if she don't see it. I see it. I felt that. Move, granny. Get the fuck on out the way now. You the reason I'm breaking these cycles now. My grandmother probably be turning in her girl like, who the fuck she talking to? She ain't talking to me because we wasn't even allowed to call my granny grandma. You wasn't calling her that. You had to call her grandmother. She didn't play no granny. What? You better call the motherfucker. You better say grandmother. Ain't no granny around this bitch. But may she rest in pieces. That didn't come out right. Not pieces, but a piece. A spirit out. I'm going to shut up on that topic now because it's getting worse. I'm starting to burn up. I hope she ain't over here bothering me now. I didn't mean no harm. No. All right, moving along to the Virgo people. I just be knowing I'm going to get in here and get out, but it never happens. That is just the females. Some of these females don't be loving themselves either. I could never imagine still begging in the line. You know what that made me think of? They got do you know they make men and women that'll sit there and be quiet while the person sits there and talk to the person that they're supposed to be with? The person will be quiet, hushing up in the background. Just fine. Side chick 101. And then did she sit there and be quiet, or he, and listen while the dude or the chick talks on the phone to their person and says, "Love you, babe," and they sit there and be quiet. Imagine it, right? And then guess what? Your baby daddy gonna go to the next woman, or if maybe y'all still together. I don't know. Then if it's a woman behind you, guess what he'll do? Oh, I know how women could be, cause I know my baby mama used to do that. She had me being quiet while she talking to the next. That's how they do it. Now all of a sudden we all do it. Now all of a sudden we all do it, cause you did. So it's got to be all of y'all. Like that's how it be these days. We guilty by association because we women. One woman did it, we all do it. Yeah, no, you know that other woman that did it. Yep, the one that lives way across the world and you don't even know her for real. You do it too. All you women are the same. Y'all stick together. I'm just gonna shut the conversation down at that point. Like, ain't nothing to keep talking about. Oh no, baby. You be lucky he making it about the relationship hitting on me. See, I done that one time in my life, having an abusive relationship, and I used to date a guy that snorted powder. I didn't have a clue what that meant, but a boy, he snorted that powder and something changed in him, right? He'd be like, "Babe, you take me get a sack." He started talking to me like that, and don't let me not feel like it, because now I got to fight for my motherfucking life. I didn't know you got to fight because I won't take you get no motherfucking sack. You better walk down there, Jody. But that didn't last for too long because I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I didn't understand. That moment I was trying to figure out, how did my mama stay with an abusive man that choked her up on the wall? And then how did, when the police be on his way or on her way, did you lie and say he left? It'd be so much animosity pumping in my motherfucking chest the whole time. The police better get here for they don't make it. Like I couldn't imagine. And then they don't take but 5 minutes to get there. How'd you calm down so quick, sis? Because he going to jail today. The fuck, he could call me in the books, and I might take a call or two, but and I might still testify. The fuck is you talking about? That's the only way you go to jail, if I come testify. How bad am I? Oh. Yeah, if you owe anything more than weed, I'm scared. Well, not really, but it just depends. Like, I don't want hard drugs at all. I'm gonna be absolutely honest, because I grew up with that too. Not meth and stuff, probably just crack these days. They got a lot of everything going on, but still, like, I just don't. Like, I'm scared that you might steal something from me, like go pawn my TVs, or you might find, like, if I put some money around somewhere, then you gonna sniff it out. Like, that's the shit I used to deal with my mama growing up. My mama ain't been on drugs in like at least 17 years now, but back then she did, right? And I just, it just gives everything flashes back. And I'd be like, no. She used to fight like no matter how good I hid that money, my mama be sniffing it out like a motherfucking K9. Huh? I thought I hid it real good this time, and she find it in 2 minutes, 20 minutes. Like, ain't that a bitch? I wanted that $2 for a Subway sandwich on a $2 footlong day. I'd be hurt. I'd be hurt by my little money. How dare her take all I had and give it to the drug man? But she didn't, when people be on habits and shit like that, they be having a sickness. Not that I'm making excuses, because I still didn't. I didn't give a fuck about your sickness. Give me my motherfucking $2 back. I want my Subway. Back then, Subway would have like the $3 footlongs on Tuesdays. Now, I don't give a fuck about a Subway, but back then I was eating the cold cut trio. Y'all remember that? All right, the Knights of... I feel like I should have said something for the Virgo people, because that's where we just entered Virgo land. Or we are window watching the weekend for the Virgo people. What's the energy? What's the frequency? What they need to know. Subway ain't bad. I'm only going to go with a Philly these days, but I don't know. That's if I go to them, because they got Firehouse subs and all that now. I've been asleep. I'm awake now, because I just now recently tried Firehouse subs. And it was not bad at all. It was not bad. They got all them sauces and shit you can try. Swoosha doodle doodle. I love me some good food now. I think all women do. Now, y'all want to say what we got in common. We like to eat. That's the only thing you really can say all women like. I mean, I don't know about nothing else. We all different. Even when you dealing with a woman and she kind of seems similar, it's just because she's a woman. But she probably ain't shit like the person that you're trying to compare her to. 9 times out of 10. All right. So we got the Queen of Swords down here. Then we got the Page of Pentacles. And then we got the Five of Cups. Yeah, they say whatever don't kill you only make you stronger. And I believe it. The journey ain't killed me. So I just, some nights, some days, I didn't know if I'd make it past that dark night of the soul energy. You just being there in the dark with your blankie and you're crying. Emotionally purging is great, though. It's for me, it's a Pisces. Emotional purging go a long way for me. I'll just cry about some shit for 3 days and it's gonna work. It's gonna like work. It's gonna start clearing out in the energy because being to feel it, you gotta acknowledge it, feeling, and let that shit be what it is. You can't just be pretending it don't exist or it's never gonna go anywhere. So Virgo, Queen of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. Somebody's focusing on the past. That's where we're starting off. We're gonna start this thing off wrong. Okay. So because the Queen of Swords is here. She's in one cold. She didn't cut you off. She didn't got harsh. But her truth, her clarity is valid. No matter how she's telling to you, how harsh it is valid. And then the Page of Pentacles. Small but a solid opportunity. AKA the loyalty card. With the Five of Cups. So you done got cut off, or somebody you cut, either you doing the cut off or you getting cut off. But some woman here might not even, she might be a Virgo or she might not be a Virgo. Whoever she is, whether she's a air sign, earth sign, water sign, or fire, she is in this energy of the Queen of Swords on purpose because she is going harsh, right? She's using head over heart. She's not thinking of shit but facts, and the facts say that she needs to cut this shit off. The facts say something about loyalty or the opportunity of loyalty, right? The facts say something about not being able to see how loyal or how valuable an opportunity was because you was too focusing on the past. Five of Cups. You're in this card. You're focused. This is your past energy. It's spilled the milk, the water, whatever that's spilled about these cups, but you're still looking at them. That's why there's a saying: there's no use to crying over spilled milk. You can feel how you feel, but baby, turn around and look at the future, where there's 2 cups here sitting for you. But I'm assuming that Queen of Swords is taking parts. She's having something to do with that 2 cups that you haven't bothered to turn around and look at. So she's got tired of being sympathetic. She got tired of bearing with you. She got tired of trying to understand and all that shit. And she just, look, motherfucker, I've been through shit too. You know, now she's at that point. Okay. So now she's a little bit harsh with her words. She's a little bit more, not lovey-dovey. She's not going to be lovey-dovey at this point. She's out of lovey-dovey. She's all in her head. Think about it over and over again. Okay. So something's going on here, but there's a focuser of the past still here. And if you're not still looking at the past, which you are, you're being affected still by something. Maybe you're not still trying to look over there and get it back, but you're still hurting enough to where you won't look towards the future and give it a chance. Okay. Yeah. That's the point. Okay. Virgo. The Knights of Pentacles. The Justice card. Somebody can be dealing with a Libra. We got Taurus. We got Aries. Those could also be placements in your own chart. The Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving, very, very slow moving, but he thought about it. Before he ever showed up, I don't think he thinks about it on the way. That's why he's so damn slow. I feel like he won't move until he think about it. He's considering it. He solidified the deal, and maybe not the deal, but he's made his mind up, right? About this is being where he want to be, Donnell Jones-ish, okay? Now, once he's decided that that's where he want to be, he's going to get on over there, and he's going to hold it down, right? In a very solid manner. The Knight of Pentacles is a last baby. It's an Al Green. I want to stay together. That's the Knight of Pentacles, okay? So that's why when he come in, he moves slow because he got to take his time. When he coming in here, he coming to stay forever. So he got to make sure that when he get there, remember what I said you earlier in the Libra reading, make sure that the place where you're going to love is going to be safe, okay? That's what he's going to do. He's going to watch you. He's going to see. He's going to do this and do that and make sure, be methodical and make sure that he's making the right decision, because it's a forever type of thing, or it's there to last. So this is somebody who's taking their time, their precious time, but the Justice card being next says that they just want to do the right thing. Okay? They don't want to put this pentacle. They're definitely going to go offer it. It's there, ready to be given out, but he got to make sure they give it out to the right one at this point. And then we got the Emperor. So there's an Emperor here operating in this energy. This is how he's taking charge. This is how he's doing his boss shit. Right? And I don't know where he started, but where he's at now is out in the cold because some shit done ended for him. He missed out on the opportunity because he missed out on the underlying truth somehow. Something about this Knight of Pentacles energy for the Virgos. The Hierophant. That's the higher power. The Page of Cups. And the Eight of Wands reverse. So, it's on the spirit of this Knight of Wands energy. I mean, this Knight of Pentacles energy. It's on the spirit of the Knight of Pentacles to express emotion. Or, which would be the Emperor, okay? The Emperor has it on his spirit to express his emotions. Something that he's been dragging his feet on. It's either that or he's got it on his spirit, he's got it to apologize, right? And whatever it is, whether you are expressing your emotion or you're apologizing, the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands is reversed. Movement is cut off, right? There's no movement, there's no messages, there's nothing, no communication, no travel, no distance being made here in this connection. It's just nothing. And then the Hermit. So this could be a Virgo. We got Capricorn as well with the Devil. But I feel like this is a scared Virgo. The reason everything is the brakes have been pumped here on your own victory, by the way, is because of your fear. But I feel like the fear triggered the lesson and the lesson didn't trigger the fear. I feel like you're being forced to see that right now you're at a blockage. Like whatever this is where you're expressing emotion or trying to move towards, you don't have access to that right now. Why? Because you're being forced to look at this fear. You're being forced to see that this is fear keeping you from being victorious and nothing else. Fear from something happening the way that the past happened to you. Talking about this, the Devil. Fear that if you put your heart or your love or you invest in something that's supposed to be equal give and take, that it could end up in disaster with the Tower energy. I do feel like you want the equal give and take with the person. You want the future. You want the equal give and take, but you're too afraid that it's going to turn into a disaster. You're afraid that this is going to be, next thing you know, the building's going to be on fire and you're forced to dive out of a 3-fucking-story window. Next thing you know, you're in the hospital. Like, you're concerned about longevity, which is understandable. But you do love this person. But you must, this is coming to an end. Because the person, in fact, they shit up and when they just, I don't know. It's coming to it. I don't know if the person unpacked their shit up or that's what I'm thinking. Because you the one moving real slow. Talking about the Hermit. The Queen of Wands. The One. See, this is you learning the lesson. And what is your lesson teaching you? That you was moving through ego when you ran up on the One. Right? Queen of Wands. The One for you. That's that energy. You're seeing that now. But why couldn't you see it? Because of your ego. And why was your ego there? Because you've been hurt. Because you've been too busy focusing on the fucking past, like I keep saying. Queen of Swords. That's why that woman's gone. This is her now. Cut you off. She cut you off. So where are you taking that pentacle to again? Oh, okay. Yep. So we passed the pentacle and then we move over to the doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do. That on your spirit, you need to apologize. That on your spirit, you need to express the truth. That right there is going to eat your ass up until you do it, baby. Yes, it will. Tell me about this Justice card. The King of Wands. We belong together, baby. When you left, I lost a part of me. It's still so hard to believe. Guess y'all belong together, huh? And now he gonna be like, come back, baby, please, cause he gonna be Mariah in this. Because now you trying to do the right thing to do, right? Do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. When it comes to possibly some twin flame or a choice that needs to be made by this masculine energy that needs to take actions, right? We go back over to this first pile. This is you've been taking your time, your precious time. And a lot happened in the process. You decided you was going to focus on the past. You decided you wasn't going to express your feelings. A lot happened right here in this pile, right? Which is why the woman, when a woman's fed up, ain't nothing you can do about it. That's why she's leaving, why she left, right? Now you're forced to sit here with this heavy burden on your chest. Which way did she go? Was it right or was it a left? I'm sorry, like I'll get here rhyming on your ass now. But somebody's going to be in their feelings, and you are. You're going to be in your feelings if you're not already. And you're going to be trying to see what action that you could take to do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. And it's still going to boil down to that same shit that you had to do back then. Take a risk. Take a leap. Right? And that's all great and fine and dandy, but the choice is yours. Are you going to take the leap and the risk, or are you going to stay stuck in the fear? Like, that's going to be up to you. Okay? But the action is yours, right? The opportunity, the solidness of this connection is what you need to do, right? Your intuition is telling you what you need to do to solidify this connection, or everything's being made aware to you, which is why you're stressing the fuck out, because somebody's starting to see that they ain't on the right side of the fence. Somebody's starting to see that they was focusing on the past and it fucked them tremendously. Like, people be good at trying to point the fingers and blame it on you. The whole time it be them. What's the Fool card? That Death card is sideways. People want to dab it up, but they can't get nothing from me. This Empress might not be fucking with you. Just make sure when you talk about, you say you're doing a thing, though. Yeah. So the Death card is sideways. He ain't ready to let it go. But he's like, got to take a risk. Take a leap towards this Empress. Towards this connection. Towards this Empress. That then cut you off and walk the fuck out because she's now the Queen of Swords. Because she don't got time to play with your bullshit. And there's your intuition telling you about this connection. Like, you've been being told and made aware and illuminated and exposed. Like, everything's there, and the fear's been just taking all this. The fear's been conquering over your intuition, your higher power feeling on your gut. Like, what the fuck's going on, Virgo? You up are trying to find a logical reason around this, aren't you? You're trying to find a logical explanation as to why this all makes sense. All right. Carry on, do your thing, babe. But if you ever get tired of looking for that logical explanation that I'm sure you won't find when it comes to mysteriousness, you can try using your intuition, okay? It's going to help you a great deal, okay? Yeah, you remember that. I'm talking to you Virgo masculines. Yeah, I ain't talking to the women. They know how to use their intuition. I don't think they be fearing it. I'm sure they be afraid like y'all, but I don't think they be holding on to that fear as much. Okay. All right. No offense. I don't mean any harm. I'm just going to tell you like it is, though. That true? It's going to be harsh when it comes out, yes. I don't have time to beat around the bush and sugarcoat like Willy Wonka and all that good shit. Yeah, I don't have time for that. So the harsh truth is, Mr. Empress, do you fucking want the love or not? Huh? Are you going to use your fucking resources to go put some work into it or not? Huh? There it is. There it is. There it is. The harsh truth is that you're the fault of this. The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Swords. Ace of Cups to the Eight of Pentacles. Well, what's the Emperor going to do? He in a sticky situation because if it's time to be honest, see, the universe gonna be honest. And then when the Knight of Swords start calling you out, that you the one been hiding. The Knight of Swords is always going to be telling the harsh truth, regardless of your feelings, because it's not about your feelings, it's about the facts. Okay, the truth is the truth is the truth is the truth, right? And then we have this Four of Pentacles with this Knight of Cups. The truth is the truth is the truth. There's a want or a holding on to a love. Somebody's holding on to some type of love situation, which is the harsh truth of the situation. Or the harsh truth may be that you holding on to some shit, but you failing to heal yourself. So why are you holding on to something that you can't even get or can't even obtain you? Because until you heal, we are doing what? You're holding on to me for what? Like, oh, okay. I was just trying to get to the bottom of what your perspective would be. Why is the Four of Pentacles? Why are they holding on? Six of Swords to the Star to the Knight of Wands. Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, the World. Because it's like closing out a cycle. There's some type of perseverance and determination here to get to calmer waters. What's the Star? The Nine of Wands. Yep, somebody's determined. No matter what they've been through, they're determined to go get what they deserve. I feel like something's starting to click and all make sense to this person. Eight of Pentacles. What's that Emperor gonna do? The Page of Swords. Yeah, he's gonna be reflecting a lot of reflecting energy, possibly even transforming with the Death card here. But it's all to give this perspective. So what is this perspective? The Eight of Swords, that you fucking scared and you fear. The hell. The Eight of Swords, the perspective is that you were trapped in your mind by fear. Okay, again, like I just said, and you are going to also figure out something in your perspective with your intuition on how to go about closing the cycle of that fear. But closing it is important, right? But it's not as important as you right now. Like maybe not right now, but like tomorrow, if you go out and there's something that scares you, right? Do it anyway, right? You want to do it, but you're afraid. Do it anyway. Why? Because you were scared, but you didn't allow fear to keep you from doing what you were supposed to do or what you was told to do or what you felt guided to do on your spirit, right? That's why you need to use your faith over your sight, right? Because it might look bad or it might sound bad. Or some shit might look good, might sound good, but you get up in there and that ain't a stain on them. A dope man fresh, not a damn stain on me. I don't know. Okay, moving along. To the Leo people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sometimes I gotta check, because sometimes I be leaving out a timestamp or two. Probably not to, but at least we do. Alright, moving on to the Leo people. Leo ass alone. I know, I think of that every time I say Leo. Or lying ass Leo. I'm sure y'all won't be lying. Y'all won't all be lying. My last relationship was with Leo. And he was a lying ass Leo. To this day, he'll tell me it wasn't. But my intuition disagrees. Okay, Leo people. Okay. What's the energy? What's the frequency? Leo. The Lovers. The Ten of Swords. The Six of Swords. Gemini. I said the Gemini energy been in here a lot. Okay. But the Ten of Swords to the Six of Swords. And it's like a choice. The choice, or did you choose? Either you chose to let something end and move on to calmer waters, or you're betrayed, and this is why it ended, and you're going to calmer waters. Somebody chose like to do some third party shit, keep a secret energy. The Seven of Swords reverse. Okay. Somebody's getting exposed, or some type of truth is coming out. Here, the Hierophant to the Temperance, to the Two of Pentacles, to the Nine of Cups in reverse. Yeah, overindulgence. Somebody got a little too carried away, even though they was being told on their spirit that they need to confess, they need to apologize, they need to no, look, I'm on Leo now. I'm trying to mix y'all love with Virgo, but I'm betting you y'all got some type of connection. We are all connected. Now, the Seven of Swords reverse is an exposure. Seven of Swords to the Knight of Pentacles, the Hangman, the Seven of Wands, and the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is coming in with facts, or because this it's something else too. It's another meaning to that too. So let me just tell y'all what it is. How much juice is on this phone? 67. That should be enough. Because this other one's got 4% now. Because I need to see down. It says represent a shift from past negative behaviors toward a more honest and authentic path. Well, good for you, whoever you are. That's what it is, exactly what it is. It can signify a turning point where one recognizes and acknowledges past wrongdoings and chooses to make positive changes. So somebody could be Michael Jackson staring at that man in the mirror, asking him to change his ways. But the King of Swords coming out on top of that lets me know that somebody's trying to move in an honest, upstanding, and, you know, I don't want to say logical, but it feels logic. Like somebody's just trying to do the right thing. Be honest. Change, you know. It's one step at a time. The Knight of Pentacles to the Hangman energy. It's pause to reflect on something. Standing your ground. What's the Hangman? Seven. Yeah. So it's like a defensive. Somebody goes real defensive and blocks communication, and this could all be to overindulgence of some sort. That, who knows. What's the Hierophant? Ten of Swords. Oh, excuse me. So the Hierophant is clarified by the Queen of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Page of Cups. Somebody's going to apologize for betraying you in a commitment. Fuck that apology supposed to do. Oh, boy. I'm starting to get tired again. Well, I've been tired, but it's starting to get heavier. Yeah. What's going on, Leo woman? So there's somebody like apologizing to you, or it's like some betrayal shit happening, but the higher power's here. Excuse me. Ten of Swords. You're bored and discontent. Oh, somebody's posing an offer to you. I'm catching on when it's a little late. Somebody's posing an offer to you. They're offering something to you emotionally, apologetically, whatever. And 4 cups to the the Queen of Wands. I feel like somebody's proposing a relationship to you or something solid. Let's take this to the next level, but I feel like you're just not interested. This is the same energy you've been having for a little bit. Somebody's in here not interested in a Gemini that wants them to have more than just what they got going on, which could just be a sneaky linky type of thing. And somebody enjoys having their options, so they don't want to be more with you, or some side of shit that they maybe regret. So it could be some type of regret here. Oh, which is causing somebody to take charge and bring it to an end, or shit. I don't know. There's something going on there. The High Priestess and the Lovers. Somebody's a choice needs to be made here when it comes to healing, and I feel like intuitively you already made the decision. Or you already know what to. Oh, excuse me. You already either made the decision or know what decision to make. Because the Page of Swords says you got the perspective here that you need. Okay. Oops. Still on the charter, should be fine. Somebody's got regrets here. Now, maybe you wish like you wouldn't have never. I don't know. It's like somebody. I don't know how to say it, but it seems like somebody done linked up, and they want to turn it into something solid, and the other person is just not here for it. If that makes sense. Like, no, I don't want to do that with you. I don't even want to be that. Yeah. Somebody's feeling guilty or regret about something, and then they take like some type of actions to end the situation. Queen of Swords. That's going to be the end. They're cutting off. Somebody regrets whatever happened. They called this Queen of Swords to cut their asses the fuck off. And then be victorious or get the rewarded recognition somewhere else where somebody can see it with the perspective that they have to see it. The rating or whatever that is. What? The Five of Pentacles to the Ten of Cups to the Ten of Pentacles to the Queen of Cups. Somebody could be dealing with a water sign. What's the perspective behind this? Okay, Wands. Yeah, I'm yawning over and over. Somebody's got all the tools that they need to manifest. They just gotta stop reflecting her. Do one last reflect over the past. And I'm feeling that maybe something will be released within there. Within that one last reflect. Could be something that you missed. One last check. Somebody's got one last check. Somebody one last check. Ace of Cups. Oh, you gonna work for one last check. Some type of blessing here that I do feel like you gonna keep on the hush. Excuse me, the sun is coming out over top of the moon. Love this exposure. Something's getting exposed and closed out as a cycle. Somebody could be dealing with this earth sign. Could be a Virgo. I don't know. It seems like somebody's learning a lesson. My nose is running. I know that's the yawning. Usually that happens when I'm feeling emotional. We ain't running into no emotions up in here, really. I mean, we might have, but not really on display. All right, window watching for the Cancer people. For what's the energy? What's the frequency? For the Cancer people, I'm starting to burn up in here. Should have never said nothing about that. Something should have never start talking slick to my granny. Okay. The Ace of Cups. To the Four of Pentacles. Cancer. To the Knight of Cups. Somebody's going to let you know that this connection with you scares them. But that's not going to stop them from offering the pentacle or exposing how they feel or taking some type of risk towards you. You could be currently holding back from somebody who's holding back or holding on. But I don't feel like it's holding back. I feel like somebody's holding on. What is this, Cancer? Somebody hold on to your love. You got to hold on. But I think it's your love that somebody wants to hold on to. You gotta hold on to your love. Hi! Baby, hold on. Yep, the Ace of Cups. I feel like somebody ran up on you and now they cup feeling a little overflowing. And they're like, ooh, look at this Cancer, that, Cancer, wobble, I want to hold on to that love, to that charisma, to that this and that. To this connection. But you scare me, Cancer. That's what they telling you. They're going to tell you scare me, Cancer, but I want something solid with you. They're going to make you aware. And they're going to want you to take the risk with them. Somebody's going through cycle completions here. Ace of Cups. Okay, see. Ace of Cups is clarified by the Hierophant, the Six of Pentacles, and the Devil. The Hierophant, the Six of Pentacles, and the Devil. Somebody wants a committed relationship, but equal give and take, but they're afraid. This is why you gotta take the leap. But they're afraid to leap towards you, but still holding on to you. What's that make? What kind of sense does that make? It's like somebody has been reflecting. They've been doing their healing over whatever this past hurt was. The Eight of Swords, because they're trapped in their mind when it comes to love. Excuse me. The healing took place. Stay with me, 'cause you're all I need. This ain't love is clear to see. Somebody's doing something out of comfortability. There ain't no love there, but we used to one another type of shit. Queen of Pentacles. There's an earth sign woman here. Holding on to something. The Magician. The Moon. Judgment. Queen of Cups. Excuse me. Something's unknown. Somebody secretly made a decision when it comes to you. Well, trapped in it. It's like somebody's heart is pulling you in one and more than one direction, and it's due to this fear. Somebody just need to breathe. Woosah. Discontent. Border discontent. What is going on now? Because it was just like the rock, the center of it, the center of the entertainment. And border discontent. Somebody's not like, are they missing out on an opportunity with the good love? Somebody's trying to be strong and courageous due to the fact that they're Five of Pentacles out in the code. Or somebody's bored and discontent, so they're just like, nah, I ain't fucking with this, and just like, but I feel like fear, fear is here to try to design people to be afraid. Eight of Wands to the Ten of Swords to the Fool. I'm making it. Barely. Barely am I making it through the reading. You missed out on that already because they wouldn't just be strong. Now somebody up in their head. Oh, excuse me. Be aware of moving too fast. Cancer, cross watcher. Be aware of moving too fast. So you take some type of risk and you move right towards the Ten of Swords. A wild goose chase. That's what I heard. Somebody wants to send you in the wrong direction on purpose. Six of Pentacles, Six of Cups. This could be somebody from your past or somebody's body that you dealing with somebody new. Yep, past. Some past person. Bringing in that reconciliation energy, showing that you're better off on your own or in whatever circumstances. Nine of Wands. So there's an earth sign here. Somebody's going to be protecting their energy, protecting their investments, protecting the way they nourish, protecting all of that. It be changing when I don't feel a certain type of way about you versus when I do. Now you just regular. Unless you hear about them a lot. I don't know if I ever made it to the Cancer people. I think I did, but I just didn't write it down. I remember I had to do a whole nother reading for Cancer like one time because I forgot to put them out there. All right. I think I did Cancer already. I'm gonna just go. Didn't I do Cancer already? Yeah. I'm gonna have to get the timestamp when I get to posting the video. Alright. Taurus. Window watching the weekend for the Taurus people. What's the message? For the Taurus people, what's the frequency? What's the energy? What do they need to know this time? Four of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. No, the Knight of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. Ah, my leg. That's why I try to put a seat there. My leg then got stuck to the leather on the seat. It was sticking pretty good too. Okay, I probably needed that. Anyway, the Five of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups to the Four of Pentacles. Why does it seem like it's somebody here that's losing some type of love story that they want? And they're trying to be patient to see if calmer waters happens between them and the person that they're passionate about, or between them and the person they're destined to go on a journey with. But the Ace of Swords, the truth kicks in, the harsh truth, and leaves their ass in anxiety and stress. King of Swords. This could actually, the King of Swords could actually be Gemini. That's who the King of Swords is in this case. So you got some type of regrets here. You stressing, you got anxiety and some type of regrets here. I feel like why? Oh, I feel like you. So how would that work? It's like you offering, extending a solid opportunity to somebody who not yet wanting it or not yet ready for that. Excuse me. The harsh truth is that a connection is not going to be a connection, but it was just like a sneaky link. I don't know. Maybe you wanted to see something grow that was just there for a good time and not a long time. You know, I'm way up. I feel blessed. Gemini. Six of Wands. Wheel of Fortune to the Fool card. Something's going to work out. Six of Wands, rewards of recognition. Y'all hanging in there? I'm trying. I'm trying to just make it through here and just not fall asleep. And I don't want to fall asleep on the reading, because then I'm going to be like, wait a minute, what was I saying? What was I doing? What was I? I don't want any more chocolate. I just want to stay up for another rest of the Taurus. Rest of the Gemini, Taurus, and then Aries. Then I'll try to lay down, and then guess what? The baby gonna be waking up. Damn it. Well, if I got coffee, I'm taking my ass to bed. Okay. You win some and you lose some. But you live to fight another day. That means something for somebody. You win some and you lose some. You wanted to keep somebody. You wanted something solid with them. You wanted to offer them your love. It didn't work out that way. This could have been somebody that you was just like screwing. Or maybe you got, I don't know. It's like the connection was a little bit more than you bargained for, or more than what you thought you would get out of it. And then when you go to express, it's like somebody running. She's a runner. She's a track star. I don't know if it has any. I don't feel like it's you. I feel like it's them. Something about the Six of Wands. The Ace of Swords. The High Priestess. And the Eight of Pentacles. Six of Wands. Victoriousness. Reward and recognition. Celebrating. Something about online being viewed. But I feel like there's clarity here. It's like somebody's intuition has given them clarity, or they received clarity from something that their intuition told them would be victorious if they put the work into it. Okay? Some type of connection that brings anxiety. And, you know, anxiety. What's the Ace of Swords to the High Priestess? So Three of Cups is reversed to the Page of Wands to the Knight of Pentacles. Something's been drawn out, but it's like you're finally receiving communication that, why is the Three of Cups reversed? Somebody doesn't want to reconcile. They don't want to celebrate. They don't want to invest emotions here. It could be a water sign. It's like somebody wants to equal give and take. I wish I could go lean on that damn arm thing and it ain't ready or it ain't there. So the like a dull energy, like a party pooper. It's like you receive communication and it just drains or fades somebody's happiness out. Because you're receiving communication about somebody's choices, movements, and decisions, or what they're going to do, possibly with emotions or when it comes to expressing the emotion. Somebody's feeling like they've been getting breadcrumbed or sharing. So it's like they're telling you they're not happy about something, and or this is you. Because it's something that whatever somebody's saying to this person that they're not, it just wipes their happiness out. And I feel like it's because they wanted an equal give and take here. They thought it would be a future. They thought it was some type of emotions involved for them. Wheel of Fortune. The moon. The moon. The Queen of Pentacles in the World reverse. Let me put that back. Why not? That's right. Okay. Some things below the surface that you're not aware of, or everybody shit. Something's working out. I feel like you should, when things are working out for you, I feel like you should move in silence. Keep that on the hush hush. Keep it a secret. Why is the moon here? Eight of Cups, the Temperance, the Three of Swords, yeah. So somebody's just like been a big ass back and forth with themselves. The Fool. It's like a risk. There's Gemini energy too. There's a risk being taken here when it comes to the love that somebody's been holding back on. It's in some cases somebody got to risk it. You want to hold on to a situation and you have to risk it. Your intuition is sitting here telling you what to do, how to do it. Judgment. Oh, excuse me. Like the truth here. Holding on. I feel like it's you, Gemini. I'm sorry. I feel like it's a Gemini masculine here who wants to hold on to a love or something. And somebody's just like this fire sign woman. You could be dealing with a Leo. They're just like trying to manifest or make it to some type of blessings here. It's like you want to be included or something. Yeah. It's like somebody's. Why isn't the connection working for the person? That's what I need to know. This is the harsh truth. The harsh truth is what? Look. I'm just not staying up. I'm just laughing at myself because I'm like, what the fuck? I can't make it. I'm making it through, but it's like dragging. I could tell here that somebody wants more from somebody than the other is willing to give. I don't know why they're not willing to give it. The Seven of Swords to the Devil is what I clarified. Why? Why are we struggling here with this love? Somebody's afraid to trust it. They feel like they're better off on their own than expressing emotions here in this connection here. But why do they feel that way? Is it you feeling this way or them feeling this way about you? I feel like it's more to the situation than just what meets the eye. And I don't feel like this person don't want you. I just feel like it's complicated. It's 11-11 up there. 11 people, 11 likes. There's you. You're concerned. You don't understand. You've been contemplating. You've been over this. You're stressing the fuck out. You don't understand. Like why somebody's retreating and leaving you out. And it's because of this five. What's this Five of Swords? Because I'm trying to see. It's like, I just feel like y'all ain't got no business. That's what it boils down to. There's a betrayal taking place in the Ten of Pentacles. So if there's not a betrayal in a family dynamic, then that's what it's given. Five of Pentacles. The Emperor. The Seven of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. Now, if he takes charge of an illusion, then maybe he's like, I think he feeling like she got options or something. So why is the feminine not getting on board with this masculine energy? The Four of Wands. The Ten of Cups reversed. Six of Swords. Why is the Ten of Cups reversed? Why are they somebody feels like they're unhappy with you. That's you offering in this solid pentacle, but you're showing up as a Ten of Cups reverse with them. They're trying to get away from you. You don't make them happy. Sorry. And then that's the underlying truth. Maybe I wasn't supposed to say that, but hell, motherfuckers need to stop pump faking in. It's somebody who don't really want to be with you, but they coming in and taking what they want, and then they rolling out, Gemini woman. Not that you're doing this, but I feel like somebody could be doing this to you, and it's time for you to stand your ground here. Put your foot down like Kuta Kinte. Excuse me. excuse me, somebody's dealing with an earth sign. Eight of Wands. I just feel like y'all was supposed to be, no offense to you, Gemini, maybe y'all was supposed to just be a fling. Because it's coming up. Why is this person not? Because the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Like, it's just a good time and not a long time. And this could be you. That somebody done this to, or you know, I don't know if you're doing this to them, but it's like somebody's gonna be feeling defensive. So why I just don't understand why they're not coming back. The Empress, the Ace of Wands, I mean the Eight of Wands. Card. Somebody's perfectly restricting themselves from that opportunity you offering them. Because they don't want to build. What's the Five of Swords? Based upon lies is what I heard. They don't want to build based upon lies. The Emperor, the King of Cups. Ten of Swords. The Nine of Cups, the Five of Pentacles. Somebody's missing out on like a wish fulfillment. I feel like somebody's missing out on wish fulfillment because they need to take charge of their emotions. In some cases, they need to take charge of these emotions, the more emotionally mature emotions after some type of ending has taken place with them. I guess the dog got tired of being here. Making my way downtown, falling asleep, drifting off. All right. People just like, can you just go a little further? You almost a Taurus. I know, I'm coming. I'm sorry. All right. Window watching for the Taurus people. If I get caught up on a sign, well, I probably took a nap there. Shit. All right, Taurus. What's the message? What's the energy? What's the frequency? What y'all need to know about the weekend, huh? Let us on know. Let it on out. Somebody might need to let something out. Yep, with the Ace of Swords on the bottom, might be something. I'm going to need you to say something. That you need to stand your ground, baby. Speak up, Taurus. You need to say something to somebody. You need to be very fucking clear, okay? To whoever this is opposing, whoever this is competing, whoever this is wanting to argue and be dramatic. Like, somebody needs to hear how you see it, right? What that's about, or you need to hear them. Taurus. The Three of Pentacles, building, collaborating, work together. Ace of Swords. There it is. It's like, let me be very clear here. When it comes to opposing, when it comes to drama, when it comes to any of that. Three of Pentacles. It's clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. Hello. Every time I be like trying to get up, I be back asleep. I be looking again when Debo leave. Um, so building slowly but surely. What you got going, Taurus? Look at you. You're reflecting, you're building, you're collaborating, you're moving slow and steady, but you're heading towards some type of solid commitment here. You've been doing a lot of thinking about it too. This love or this reconciliation of love or this risk that you're going to take towards the love or the reconciliation. Why I do that? I'm just moving shit around now. Okay, there's something moving towards something solid. But then the Ace of Swords comes in. With the Moon and the Ten of Swords, the Knight of Wands. The Moon is unknown, it's mysterious. You're going to need your intuition, but the Ace of Swords should be giving clarity for it. So the Ace of Swords is the clarity, it's the truth, or some type of enlightenment. Damn, that's what this is. It's like building a solid relationship, slow and steady, wins the race. Reflecting, building, growing. And then the Ace of Swords comes out to expose that the Moon has really got something going on. And your person is not as family oriented as they seem. Somebody's flighty, somebody's non-reliable, somebody's a player, right? Ten of Swords. That's going to bring that straight to an end. And then the Five of Wands. This could be who you're fighting with because they want to fight because you don't want to talk to them or whatever. Justice. But all you give a fuck about is doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do. Justice. Somebody's going to be receiving some type of justice here when it comes to somebody opposing, somebody fighting against. So the truth. Somebody's going through a lot. But that's why they acting like that Five of Wands are operating at it because the Four of Energy. Somebody can't believe this, but I feel like what the fucked up thing is you got options. Shit, they could have told you this shit a long time ago. I'm here for a good time, yeah, a long time. You know, I way up, I feel blessed. What's the Seven of Cups with the Tower? Ace of Cups, Three of Cups. Ace of Cups, Three of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. Somebody's trying to do the right thing because it's the right thing to do, but they keep being met with resistance, arguing, drama. So they're just going to take a loss or chalk it up as a loss. I do feel like there's a love story here. Seven Swords, Nine of. Imagine a shock. It's like somebody's building or you're mapping it out in your mind only to find out that something's going to come to an end because you're not dealing with somebody faithful, but you're dealing with somebody who's a player. They want to get what they want and then they want to go. Now you're arguing or disputing and going back and forth about it. Being honest, being integrity, or, you know, stuff like that. And leaving it out in the cold. Not trusting that you can do bad all by yourself. You do just fine by yourself. Feel like you good all on your own. There's somebody you don't really trust here because of your perspective about them. What's the seven? The Knight of Swords. I mean, the Page of Swords. Yeah, you feel like this person is impulsive, dishonest, and been on some bullshit. But I feel like something works out. You have the tools you need, and something works out anyway. Well, it's getting somewhere. Because I feel like somebody goes through a bunch with like a little love story or something. And it might not, this particular story might not turn out the way it's supposed to, but I feel like it lines you up for something greater. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Girl, you doing, puppy? What's going on? So, it kind of looks like a little later down the line, like the person's not really a player, they're just flighty. Hey, Sabrina. I'm on tours, trying to stay up. So the person's not really a player. They're just not, they're not committed. It's like they're not reliable because they get out of there. It's like, I feel like they do want you. They're passionate. They want something solid. It's just that you maybe fear, you bring a lot of fear to them, right? They want to get in the calmer waters because you give them their happy place, but they just don't want any smoke. They don't want any fire and all that good stuff. That's a bad doggy. You keep fucking chewing. You ain't shit you eating, so I don't know what you're chewing on. They've been through a lot, and they're still trying to gain the balance from some type of lesson that they learned before moving in a direction of you. Now ready to focus in on the future because you didn't run into an equal give and take. I don't feel like you love him and he don't love you. I just feel like shit. Maybe you got him at a bad time or some shit like that. The Page of Swords, Pentacles. Queen of Wands, Two of Cups, Two of Four of Cups. Opportunity, small yet solid. Four of Cups. Somebody doesn't want to miss out on this connection. I feel like they'll have something small, solid. Something gonna work out. This is gonna be a bitch. It's gonna be a bitch before you pull it in. Because I don't know, the person you dealing with, or you the scared one. Whoever the scared person is making it, it's one of those, it could all be so simple type of situations, but somebody's letting fear kick their ass. Instead of it being so simple, it's become so complicated, and you're probably frustrated, ready to give it up by now. Was that Taurus or was that Gemini? I wrote down Gemini 255. And I got the Taurus about, I think I did Taurus. I don't think I was just calling Gemini Taurus all that time. I don't know, y'all. I'm tired. Everything's running together right now. When I go to the times, if it ain't nothing there for you, then I ain't gonna leave you hanging. Aries. We're watching the weekend for the Aries people. What's the message? What they need to know? What's the weekend energy? Okay. King of Wands. They stubborn. But I like a Taurus. They stubborn and they firm at the same time. So a little stubborn never hurt nobody. Stand on business. Be firm. Oh, you a Gemini. I think, what did Gemini started at? 2:55. 2 hours and 55 minutes on the dot. On the time. You got to slide it back if you want to see it. But it'll still be in the timestamps when I get done with this one. So what's going on here with you, Aries? You got the King of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. Are you taking action to put some type of confusion, illusion, or options to an end here? Or what is it? What have you? What's this, Aries? Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. It's not the Six of Pentacles. It's the Six of Wands. And then the Ten of Cups. And then the Ten of Swords. Alright. Victorious. Judgment reverse. Somebody's intuitively being told to keep moving. They will receive the reward and recognition that they deserve, but just right now you're being misjudged. Judgment reverse. Falsely accused. Justice. So judgment reverse is justice. And somebody, whoever did this judgment in reverse is already... Okay. Whoever did this, whoever got this judgment reverse, I feel like they're already feeling some type of way. They're already feeling apologetic, trying to do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. Gemini, Libra. Excuse me, guys. Bear with me, please, and thank you. Two of Wands. I was telling myself, boy, I couldn't try to put it off because I don't know if I was going to make it if I tried this shit. Baby be up now. Be sitting there trying to yell in the background. Sit down. All right. The Ten of Cups is clarified by the Four of Cups, the Two of Wands. They're misjudging you. Somebody's saying they don't want this. They don't want this relationship. Who is this? Four of Cups. I'm not interested. I don't want. They're missing out. Four of Cups missing out on their own happiness, but it's their own choices, movements, and decisions that got them here. Somebody's being a little bit too logical in a situation. It's all great to be head over heart and stuff like that, but you need some type of knowing where to go. Excuse me. Well, I feel like it's a Gemini in here, but this is Aries. Missing out on the opportunity because of your choices, movements, and decisions. It's supposed to be a Ten of Cups, but somebody's getting a Ten of not Cups. Excuse me. Somebody's dealing with this air sign here. Now somebody's they're too logical when it comes to the situation that they need to be a little bit more intuition feeling. Because you can't wrap your logic around mysterious. You just can't. But the love is there nonetheless. How about this Ten of Swords? Four of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Making it, barely making it through here. Ten of Swords. I just keep giggling myself because I'm trying to doze off every time I giggle. So that's what happened. So somebody's dealing with this air sign, and I feel like it's a Gemini, Aries. You dealing with a Gemini, or you got part placement Gemini somewhere. I feel like this Gemini just Gemini or this Aries. Somebody misjudged somebody, and they're finding out later that they misjudged somebody. But by that time, they already miss out on this opportunity. So. This person was like, I don't want to be with this person the whole time, and they got the happy ever after. So it was a misjudgment saying that they would never want to be with this person. Then Ten of Swords, ultimate betrayal in the back. Something will work out. I just don't know how soon. That's amazing. I don't know if you're dealing with somebody who holds back or they hold on, and this is why they hold back. Ace of Wands to the Emperor. Something's meant to happen here. Oh, excuse me. So there's the Aries person right there. Well, what's going on? I'm lost every time my eyes close. Talking about the Four of Pentacles. Why's the hold back? Hold on tight. Ace of Swords. Fear. That's why everybody's doing what they're doing these days. Eight of Wands. Somebody's afraid. Was it communication, travel? Because now we got the World, the Queen of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. Messages back and forth. Completion. Or there's travel. Six of Cups. Yeah, it's like somebody's here. Equal give and take, and then rolled up on somebody after they got done with their player as ex, or the ex needs to come in and get what they want and then roll out. So now it's like your path, your destiny, your journey to step on as an emperor. And it's just like, I don't trust you women. Y'all gonna try to use me. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles reverse. 12 starts, 9 starts. Opportunity could have been solid. We could have had it all. Rolling in the deep. You had my heart inside your hands. But you played it to the beat. Somebody fumbled some shit. I just don't know what's happening. I feel like it's a Gemini man. And it's an Aries man and maybe an Aries woman. But I don't feel like they was a cheater or a player. I just feel like they wasn't reliable. They didn't show up. They wasn't solid enough. But it was because the past wasn't solid enough. They feel like they didn't want to make this mistake again. But I feel like the whole time it was loyalty that they was going to receive from you. But Ace of Pentacles reversed, they didn't offer it in return. They didn't offer nothing solid to solidify this, to call it theirs. You see what I'm saying? Which makes you still on the market to give that loyalty to somebody else. And that's where shit going to get sticky for this person. People never believe you when you tell them who you are. They just assume you're lying and manipulating like all the people they're used to. Ace of Pentacles reverse. The Sun. Two of Swords and the Devil. Obsession, afraidness. Like somebody don't really know what to do. I feel like they're a little bit obsessed because of some type of exposure due to the Sun. Excuse me, the Moon is also going to expose, clarify, expose intuition, afraidness, false starts, non-starts, and the opportunity of loyalty. Why? Because you ain't a false starter. You ain't a solid opportunity yourself. The Star. Somebody could be dealing with an Aquarius. something's gonna shift, and it does move slow. So I don't advise you to wait on nobody. The Knight of Pentacles says something moves slow, but it does shift. It works out. It shifts into your favor, bringing in healing. And once in comes that healing, down goes those guards. Somebody's gonna surrender to this situation because they know it's their journey. Oh, Lord. I need to go through here, and I ain't make no time stamps for nobody else because I forgot. I probably didn't sleep on them. I'm going to have to go through here and make sure everybody get the time stamp in the comments. Shit. I think we made it through. Barely. I don't know. But thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for bearing with me, being understanding, baby, because I wear a whole lot of hats through the week. And I'll just be trying to get in where I fit in. I don't know. That just came out. Anyways, thank y'all for watching. Drop a like, a comment, subscribe to the channel. I'll see y'all in the next video. Be blessed, protect your energy, and the timestamp's going to be in the comments in about 3 minutes. Thank you.